It's time! Welcome everyone to Friday Horror Gaming, or as we have rechristened it, as it seems to just be Resident Evil, RE with Rem. And I am joined by Remy, the RE, or Rem, and M2, the M part of that equation.
Ooh, I'm a letter.
You're a letter number 2. So today we are continuing our marathon. We are playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis from 1999. This game came out only a year after Resident Evil 2, and it serves as both a prequel and a sequel to Resident Evil 2, with the first half of it taking place a day before Resident Evil 2, and the second half taking place a day later. And it wraps up the Raccoon City trilogy. So without further ado, let us begin. I'll just make sure all the options are...
Let's finally say goodbye to Raccoon City, because after 3 games they went, I think we've been beating these guys up enough. I think we can stop
we should
now.
move on to a new setting. Yep, everything appears to be correct. Let's go, original mode. And instead of hard mode and easy mode, we have heavy mode and light mode. I'll be going with...
heavy mode, yay!
Yes, I'll be going with heavy mode! And we'll be using the default costume, because as much as I like the bonus costumes in this game, the cutscenes are pre-rendered, and Jill will always appear in the default costume, so...
That's fun. It's only fun that I can actually make the Team Fortress 2 jokes now that they're actually
yes, you can.
again.
Yes, because that game, much like the zombies in Resident Evil, doesn't seem to die.
No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing.
And a little bit of random trivia, Jill is voiced by Catherine Disher in this game, who was mainly known for voicing Jean Grey in the X-Men animated series.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070.
Good times.
Oh, I love this type of animation.
I know, I love it too.
There's just a charm about it.
Yeah,
there is a charm to it.
It's that whole, it's so bad that it's good, and it just works.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had to fit it on a PlayStation disc.
Yeah, it's that whole early '90s, really
FMVs.
shitty CGI sort of deal. We haven't quite worked. I always laugh when people who do that whole conspiracy theory that they use CGI to fake the moon landings
I know,
in 1969. It's like, come on, man, we didn't have this crap down in the '90s.
Yeah, well, look at what they were doing in the '90s.
You guys are doing this all wrong. One,
I
you
know.
go for the head, not cinematic, and 2, this is what happens when you try to solve a horror situation by just shooting at everything that moves.
Yeah.
Eventually, you lose.
You lose, yes, unless you're a STARS member.
You boys are next.
Love that. No, even this
The
Umbrella
soldiers
corporations
are useless
Yeah,
at this.
even the Umbrella soldiers don't know how to deal with the zombies.
Man, you guys suck at your jobs, man. I'd say don't quit your day jobs, but I don't think that's a problem anymore.
No. And everyone has been wiped out.
It's so funny that no one at all got a headshot.
No one just randomly got one.
You fired that many rounds. You think one person would have got that?
would have randomly got one. But no, they were just going center mass the whole time.
Ow.
So Jill starts by... Yep. Actually, this game is heavily inspired by the Terminator.
Doesn't surprise me, but the fact that she managed to just casually...
Yeah, just burst out.
No tactical gear or anything, just, corset and jump around my waist, I got this.
Yep, she's ready to go. She is a veteran after Resident Evil 1, so, you know, zombies don't mean much
come on,
to
man.
me.
You could at least, you know, try the part. I mean, the Lara Croft look works for some people. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, at least put your STARS uniform on.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city.
Yes, monsters.
Somehow,
Yes.
I'm still...
I don't know why she calls them monsters, because in Resident Evil
You know
2,
what
they had no
yeah.
problem calling them zombies. But now they're
Well,
not calling them zombies.
Well, the Umbrella Corporation doesn't like that sort of thing.
No.
We've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there.
Oh.
Tell me to go back outside.
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't going to be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters. Now leave me alone.
Alright, then you go and do that.
I was gonna say, yeah, I remember this guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna seal myself in a shipping container and starve.
Yep. I'd rather starve to death. We'll talk to him in a moment. Just gonna get some supplies first. First aid spray, the only one I'll be picking up because I'm not gonna be using these. Because I'm going for... Yep,
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
No heals. But
Yep.
yeah, not gonna lie. In all reality, the whole starving to death is honestly probably a far worse way to go.
Yeah, at least the zombies
And
kill you
look,
quickly.
she has a gun. If you don't want to go back out there and you're committed to dying, just come on, man.
Yeah.
Fight the
Yeah.
damn bullet. Just save yourself a few days worth of fucking madness.
So new to Resident Evil 3, we have gunpowders. And there are 3 different kinds, and you can mix them into all different combinations.
How
You can
good-
craft
yeah.
your own ammo.
So our buddy Frank decided to increase his stock after.
Yeah, no
Well,
longer
game
just
just went, you know
herbs.
Yeah, look, man, the herbs are working great, but the way things are going, resident in this damn city, gotta upgrade a little bit.
Yeah, gotta, you know, lay gunpowder around now. So we have the warehouse key that we need to get out of the warehouse, so we're gonna offer that man one more chance to come with us. Just gonna unlock the door, show him that we're serious. Hey there, mate. Would you like to come with us?
I told you. I'm not leaving. Never.
Okay,
Locked
sure,
from
I-
inside. Fine.
I have
Well,
a bullet.
Yep.
I have a bullet. You sure you don't want that?
she has a gun. She got here to this warehouse just fine. But no, apparently it's too dangerous.
I feel this is a poor choice, but sure, what do I know?
Go ahead, buddy.
We will
Hey,
see
you,
him later.
You have fun starving to death, champ. Good for you. Good for you. Okay.
Run straight past all the zombies.
So how is everyone doing today?
Well, I'm in survival mode, so that's good for me. And
Excellent.
everyone else seems to be happy that we're back in Raccoon City one last
Nice.
time. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's good
no,
time.
no. Go away, fast zombie.
Yeah, we do apologize for not being able to do D&D yesterday. Unfortunately, due to some people being unable to attend and our DM's internet crashing with about half an
Yeah.
hour before we were meant to start, kinda mucks things up a bit.
Even if we did play, my internet would have, like, yeah, that... So, yeah, well, basically, we've got Kitty feeling ill, Smithy going to work, and we'll go, well, may as well not do it today, and then my internet crashes. It's like, oh, well, even if we did do it, it still
Yeah, it
wouldn't,
wouldn't-
yeah.
Clearly, fate told us that it was not our day, but that
Yep.
is okay. We will be back next week with our
We will
usually
be.
scheduled program. You know, a little Borderlands, a little D&D,
Gee, little Call of Cthulhu.
Everybody wins.
Yes.
We're gonna get some lighter oil,
Hey,
and the shotgun off this dead cop.
Oh, that looks.
Yeah.
It's funny the contrast.
Yep.
Just the terrible fly animation.
Yeah. The
While we're
maggots
talking about,
just on him.
I was gonna say while we're discussing sort of like graphics and whatnot, I really love the thing that came up recently that there are more polygons in Lady Dimitrescu's ass than there is in the entirety of the original Resident Evil.
Yep. That
Just as a
doesn't
fun
surprise
fact.
me.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yep. Yeah. That's how far we've come in terms of animation, people.
Yeah, there's probably more polygons in her finger than Jill has in her entire model in this game.
More than likely, yes.
So we're just gonna
Oh,
collect
boy.
all the green herbs, because, you know, we're gonna need them. I won't heal with first aid sprays because it affects your rank, but herbs are pre-game.
As they should be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, you know, the first aid sprays are full heals, so they're a bit of a crutch in this, according to the game's rankings, anyway. Oh,
Yes, and now,
we see a friendly person. Nope, fast.
Nothing really.
Go away, fast zombie. Nope.
See,
So-
fast zombies.
Yep,
Never-
so Resident Evil 3 has fast zombies. Like, not all of them are fast. Only some of them are. But
Did they change the start of this for the remake?
they did. They cut
Yeah,
this whole bit.
Okay.
They cut this whole
Yeah.
bit out of the remake. This entire section.
Okay.
Basically, this whole section, uptown, they cut from the remake.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah.
one of the criticisms of the remake.
Yep.
Okay. Because, yeah, I asked before what one we're playing and described what one I thought it was.
Yeah, and it's...
And then you said, yep, that's the one. And I'm like, that's not how this game has started so far.
No, but...
No, but that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is Brad, the helicopter pilot from the first game.
Brad, hang in.
Hooray.
You know, the one who left us there and then came back and picked us up at the end.
The police aren't
Yep.
for this kind of situation.
Greatest hero, the real Charles de Gaulle of this
He's
of
coming
this
for
game.
us. We're both gonna die.
What are you
Come on,
saying?
you just a goddamn sunshine.
He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
So something's got him spooked.
Yay! Yeah, because which could be just about anything, really.
Yeah, it could be just about anything so far. Clock tower postcard. A picture postcard of a clock tower. The following explanation is on the backside. A landmark spot, the St. Michael Clock Tower.
Woo!
And on the desk here we have a lighter, but it has no lighter oil, so we're just gonna fill our lighter up.
I fucking hate when people take me lighters and they don't refill it.
They don't refill me lighter! And we're gonna go after Brad.
I mean, we can, and we probably should, but we never stop to think, do we have to?
Well, you know, he's a
Yes.
member of STARS as well, so, you know, two is
Yeah,
better than
but-
one.
But yeah, but is it though? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, everyone on the Stars team.
Yeah, I know, he's
Brad-
basically dead. And he's the one who sat in the helicopter and flew off.
Yeah, he literally pulled a Charles de Gaulle, pissed off the second things went bad, and then rocked up the end and went, yay, I did it, guys.
I saved you!
Where's everybody? I saved the day, where's everybody else?
Been bound
Yep.
tight with the rope, it won't open. The rope is soaked with oil.
Cool.
We will get to that momentarily, but first, I see a red barrel.
Hooray! And we
New-
know what that means, kids.
Yep, new to this game, red barrels that you can shoot and kill a bunch of enemies in one go.
And thus begins the great tradition of the red barrels equals boom theory. Some games do it better than others, but come on, man, you see a red barrel.
You blow it up. We're just gonna take the red herb and this other red herb. And we're gonna burn the rope. Okay, have to be pixel perfect. There we go.
You gotta stay in the right place or else it doesn't count, man.
I just love the little twitching that they do on the ground.
Yeah, when they're
It's very
dead,
nicely
I know.
done. It's the little things, man. Don't talk about them little things.
Little things. Found another save room, so I'm going to dump everything we don't need. Gunpowder A and gunpowder B, and we combine them together, make gunpowder C. That'll help us later.
Are you trying to teach me some goddamn algebra? I did not sign on today for algebra. How dare you try to teach me algebra?
It's the D&D method.
No! Yes, everyone's
Bookstore.
like, yeah, D&D's really great until you sit there and go, 3d8 plus 1d6 equals... Wait the fucking minute! It's
So-
just math with extra steps.
Jill, as the master of unlocking, is missing one of her very important possessions, that being her lockpick. So we'd
Well,
best
look,
go get it.
Look, to be fair, we probably lost it during the massive 90s explosion as she left
Yeah.
through the front door of her apartment building.
Luckily, she always keeps a spare one in her office in the police station, so let's go get
Oh
it.
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Jill! We've got to...
He's fine. Brad! He's got this.
He's got it. You
He's
got it, Brad.
This.
Just
You got it,
fly
Brad.
away in your helicopter.
Oh wait, you do it. I think he's gonna make you fly instead. Oh, your face exploded.
Oh,
There we go.
It was a limp tentacle.
Yep.
Yep.
Lovely. That's just lovely.
And now we have this dude.
And we get the other feature of Resident Evil 3. Live decisions. We're going to enter the police
Oh.
station.
You
Yes.
can, yeah, fight or flight.
Yeah, Resident Evil 3 is unique among the series in that it is actually it has branching paths
Oh, okay.
and will change depending on the choices we make.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
mean, let's face
Yes.
it, you're armed with a shotgun with virtually no ammo in it and a handgun. You see an 8-foot-tall,
Yeah, we're not gonna fight him.
Yeah, that thing just picked up Brad and just
Tentacled
sprung
his
through
face.
head. Just tentacled through his head like a goddamn railroad spike. And your first thought is, yeah, I totally got this. Nuh-uh, you don't.
But there are people who can beat him with that choice. I can't, so
Yeah, I mean,
need a
like I said,
stars card.
it's an option, but
Yeah,
you know.
it's an option. So it is the day before Resident Evil 2, hence why most of the doors in the police station are barricaded. Also, that's the game subtly telling us, don't worry, you're not going to be playing the whole police station again.
Good.
We're just briefly here.
Just a quick spot stopover.
Yeah, to get Jill's lockpick.
I do like the fact that, yeah, they've done the whole Resident Evil 3. It takes place one day before Resident Evil 2. If
Yeah.
you're concerned with how this works, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That's
It's
not
RPD
your
Officer
concern.
Marvin Brenner. He's been fatally wounded by zombies. He's holding something in his hand. Ports
Don't worry about it.
So he's just telling us
He's been
that...
fatally wounded.
Yeah.
But he's dead.
Yeah, well... So he's just telling us that,
It'll get better.
the gems that, unlock the gate to City Hall were reported as stolen. That's what that report says.
Yeah, he's fine. He'll get better.
Well, he's here in Resident Evil 2, he just turns into a zombie.
Exactly. He wakes up for a little bit, went, wow, that sucked. I mean, it can't get any worse for me, bruh.
Turns into a zombie. And Jill
Yeah.
just leaves him here, like she doesn't attempt to help him or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even go, oh my god. Are you okay? Just goes, cool, well, that's a thing. I'm out. See you later.
Like, that's one of her co-workers.
And she just kind of leaves him there, because,
I
bitch.
guess she probably never liked him.
Clearly, jeez. I mean, that's some evil shit right there, though. That you look at someone and go, yeah, not really worth it.
Yeah, he's not really worth. Well, he's fatally wounded, so I guess she assumes he's dead.
Yeah. I guess he's dying. Oh, actually, I think I'm feeling okay. No, mate, I think you're done for. No, I reckon I can get up, mate. You'll be stone dead in a moment. Just leave it be.
Hi, Cheetah Rengan, and yes, this is the weirdest D&D game you've ever seen, which means I should check Twitch and make sure we're in the correct category.
No, yeah, Resident Evil Nemesis.
Okay, yep, so yes, yeah, this is... We don't always play D&D, sometimes we just do random chill-out streams where we play games that we like and so on, but thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Yes, we alternate on Fridays between the Call of Cthulhu and the Resident Evil series.
Yeah.
And
Call of Cthulhu being...
The occasional
Wednesday, every second Wednesday's Borderlands, so...
Yes. So, as you were saying,
I mean, yeah, we started as a tabletop RPG channel, and that's mainly what we do. You want to hear someone playing RE3? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Glad you tuned in. I hope you enjoy. We've got David's memo here. My sanity is at its end. Still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday, Mayor, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies. He came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I could still hear him calling out my name. I could still hear the screams coming from behind. The sound of his flesh being stripped from its bones. I was afraid, terrified. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours, we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. Can hardly wait. So, right off the bat, coming to the police station, we find a suicide note.
Huh. Yep. Just in case you were curious to how the situation was being handled, the correct answer is it's really not.
Well, we know the state of this place a day later in Resident Evil 2, so...
Yep.
Let's just kill these dogs. Just checking around the corner, because another feature of Resident Evil 3...
Why must we deal with dogs?
Yeah, why must we deal with dogs? Another feature of Resident Evil 3 is it randomizes item locations every playthrough, so... I don't know off the top of my head where all the items are, so I'm checking every corner. So there's our stars card that's got Jill's picture on it. So we needed this stars card, an ID card for stars with Jill's picture on it. Don't know why she didn't have that on her person, but we've got it.
Yeah, it feels like something she should have really been just having on her at all times. Like, you know, in your wallet or something. Purse.
Well, the remake...
Except at your desk at work.
Yeah, keep it with you. But the remake explains that she's actually suspended right now, so... Because...
That makes slightly more sense.
Because you know how the police chief was attempting to cover up the events of the first game. According to the remake, he basically suspended all the STARS members, so...
That makes sense. That good old police chief, that beacon of society, and...
Yes.
Whatever the hell else he was into.
Yes, Chitteregan. That's because women's clothing doesn't have pockets, so she couldn't actually carry it with her.
Yeah.
We'll use the stars
I'd
card.
know that after playing with Bobbit for a while, but
but no, Bobbit's got the code of many pockets. So notice the stars personnel.
She deliberately made a item of clothing
with a bag of holding integrated. Due to the emergency, the key to the STARS office has been moved to the evidence room. Today's password,
there's the joy of
0513. That is the joy of being an artificer.
Nice way of saying you've been demoted. Just casually move all your shit to the evidence locker.
Yep, just casually move it. Nice time to reload. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, in other exciting news, for the staff room has been pushed to the basement, while the one toilet in the entire building has been thrown off the roof. Don't worry about it.
You can pee in the sewer if you need it. So there's the key to the STARS office. So yeah, they locked the STARS office and put the key in the evidence locker because, you know, can't let the STARS get into their office.
This seems counterproductive to take a zombie apocalypse.
Don't worry about it, Umbrella said everything's fine.
Yeah, they said everything's fine, so, you know, we're good.
So we're going to drop a save here, because I am going to be saving in this game, but I'm only going to be saving 3 times.
Fair enough. It's a good, reasonable number.
It's the number you need to get the best rank, so... I'm not going to save any more than 3 times unless I desperately have to, but I am going to save here, because there is going to be the Nemesis encounter, so... And I'm going to try to take him down to get the bonus item, so...
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, this was a bad enemy pattern. There should be red herbs around the corner here. Yes! Lovely. Alright, let's head into the STARS office and get this lockpick. Stars. Finally in Jill's office. Indeed it is.
Just fun to say.
So first of all, we're going to open this and take the Magnum. You'll either get the Magnum or the grenade launcher here. This time I got the Magnum.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
take-
like, you know, less than 15 minutes in the game. Here, have a grenade
Have a
launcher. or Magnum.
have a
Don't
Magnum.
worry about it.
I'm gonna take the lockpick from Jill's desk. And Barry's desk here has some handgun ammo, so we'll take that. It's the desk of Barry, STARS team member. And here we've got a fax from the Kendo gun shop to the fellas of STARS. I have some good news for you from my brother Joe. He has finalized the new handgun for official use. It's the M92F STARS Special, but he calls it the Samurai Edge. It's the most balanced of Kendo custom guns. Joe said if you miss the targets with this, you should be carrying a teething ring instead of a gun in your holster. The goods will be delivered along with their proper documentation. I'm sure you'll be surprised when you see what kind of excellent parts used for the M92F. I know you'll want to thank the good people who developed it. Sincerely, Robert Kendo, Kendo Gun Shop. So all the STARS have a custom gun called a Samurai Edge.
I get it, because his name's Kendo.
Yep, yep.
That's all that was. It's just a reference to a...
Yeah, to his name.
Sounds like... Yeah, okay.
Cut off. No survivors found. This is Carlo. Send in support unit immediately.
Okay, well, we can't respond to that, but apparently someone's sending out a distress call in the city.
Wonderful.
I'm going to equip the Magnum, because we're going to use it right off the bat. Oh, we heard breaking glass. That's not a good sign.
I'm sure it's
We're going to run!
just some kid throwing a ball up against the door. Oh, never mind.
Damn it, kid!
Hey, big man, how we doing? You hear the word STARS, it's time to go far.
Yeah, this is one of the best moments of the game, I agree. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go in here and exploit some cheese. Can you stop that?
I can't reach you.
Ow! Alright, I'm going...
So that cheese doesn't seem to be working out there, champ.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Never mind.
No, he's not down yet. He's still got a bit to go, but it's okay. We're gonna loop him around.
I love how this dude just single-handedly holsters the goddamn rocket launcher like it's a baseball bat.
Alright, now we're gonna get him caught up on the scenery again. But come on!
Where are you running? Bye, big man.
He is down. Pretty much all of the enemies in this game are, optional, Chitterangan, except for, like, 2 boss fights. Because most enemy placements in Resident Evil are designed that you can get past them without fighting them, so we're just gonna take this gunpowder B. Just gonna head back to the save room and dump some stuff. So what Nemesis dropped is half of the parts for a custom gun. So every time you take him out, he'll drop a randomized item, and he drops the one I wanted, which is good. So we need to take him out one more time, and we will have a custom shotgun.
Nice.
So I'm gonna get gunpowder A, combine it to gunpowder C. Yeah, Nemesis is definitely the one. It's a bad idea to fight him unless you know how to cheese him, like I just did, so we've got gunpowder CC, we're going to put that in there for later. Let's head off.
Does the shotgun break her wrists in this one like it does the others?
Yes it does. Wait till I get the custom shotgun, you'll probably have some, like, gun realism problems with it. The custom shotgun's
I'll
pretty
guarantee
cool,
it.
So we don't need to be in the police station anymore, we have everything we need, so we are leaving. Brad's body is already gone, so we'll just have our moment of silence for him and leave. And back out into the city. And as an added bonus, because we took Nemesis out, it will be a longer amount of time until he appears again. Because he will stalk you throughout the game, and taking him out gives you a break. Yeah, well, Nemesis didn't eat him, didn't eat Brad's body. Brad appears as a zombie in Resident Evil 2, so that's where his body is. Mercenary's Diary. September 1st. Following 6 months of intensive training, my body's edge has returned. As a good soldier, but they ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th. I ended my vacation short, returned to the HQ office. Looks like my UBCS unit's been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. Currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets, feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. Chosen to pull the trigger myself and hope that my dead body won't come back to life. So this dead mercenary killed himself. And yet, Chitterangan, the first half of RE3 takes place a day before RE2, then the second half takes place afterwards, so it's kind of half a sequel and half a prequel. Make sure I got enough ammo in my gun, yes, let's kill these dogs. Yes, a Seapril, exactly. Die, dogs, die! At least I don't make monkey sounds. just unlock this one, because there's only one. So I'm just taking them out, because I am going to run through this area a fair bit. We enter the parking garage. More dogs to take out. So we've been playing Tomb of Annihilation at the moment in D&D. And we're about halfway through it at this point. And Call of Cthulhu, I tend to homebrew our campaigns. Now I'm going to take this jumper cable from the car, because we'll need that. More ammo. There we go. Put this away. Now, this gunpowder B I will use at some point. Just going to put it away for the time being. Well, we haven't got to the tomb yet, but I think they'll enjoy the tomb very much so.
It's gonna be fun and horrifying.
Yeah, fun and horrifying, but fun, yes.
But there'll be no escape from the fun.
So this is downtown. This is the main area in the remake, but it's been shrunk down in the remake.
Downtown.
People really didn't like the remake of this game, because it did cut a lot of stuff for no reason.
Oh, hey, it's a slasher?
No, it's actually... They look like lickers, but they're not. This is actually a mutated flea. They're called braid suckers.
Okay. A mutated flea.
Yes.
Man, Red Hot Chili Peppers really went to shit in this timeline.
So we're just gonna run straight past it. Yeah, they're kind of like spiders, but there are actually large spiders in this game, so... So we're gonna follow that soldier we just saw. Past the theatre and into the restaurant, Grill 13. Pamphlet, City Guide. The tracks of our city. Dear citizens, thanks to the kind and generous people of Umbrella Inc., this is a peaceful and friendly city. The vast donations from Umbrella Inc. have been used for welfare work, the construction of public utilities, and to help maintain public peace. In 1992, it was my 5th year as mayor of our beautiful city. It was then that through many donations and hard work, our city was able to rebuild the municipal building, create a state-of-the-art hospital. In honor of these fine accomplishments, I was awarded with a grand statue the same year. The statue rests in the municipal building. I came to this city as an engineer more than 35 years ago. I made contributions to the electric systems and to the installation of the cable cars. I pledge to follow the tradition of this fine city and will devote my life to its prosperity. The mayor of the city, Michael Warren.
Good old Mayor Mike Warren.
Who is funded by Umbrella.
Yeah, who is a complete lying piece of shit.
He is. Make sure my gun is fully loaded. Ah! Of course you were a fast one right there. So the enemy locations are also semi-randomized in this game, which means you will see me enter rooms and get caught by monsters when I don't intend to be. So I'm just going to enter and exit the room to reset them. Come on, die. There we go. You're dead. Hair time! That's what the sign pointing out of the wall there says. I think this alleyway is...
So what are you making tiles for, Chidowringen?
Oh yes, good question.
Yeah.
So I should really be checking around the Twitch chat as well.
Yeah, I've only got the Twitch chat up.
Yeah, have the Twitch chat up, but pause the stream, because the one in Twitch is delayed over the one that's here in the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, but any dungeons in particular, or just in general?
Just gonna mix. I'm gonna get a gunpowder triple C. That'll help us much later. And we're gonna drop another save here, the second one of 3. All of the saves are done in the first half of the game. Ah, they're modular tiles. So yeah, for many different dungeons.
Ah, okay.
Fair enough.
And we're gonna take the blue gem. So we need
Anywhere specific, or just for yourself?
Ah, he's getting into it. You're getting into it as a hobby, I see.
Okay.
So here's the gate to Raccoon City Hall, and to open it we need a blue gem and a green gem. I only have the blue one right now. You must be cutting pretty furiously there, Chitterangan.
I was gonna say, you have a sizzle? That's probably too fun to trade the scyther for.
So we enter the Raccoon Press office. Get ready to find more dead journalists. No, your English is pretty good, Chitterangan. We can understand perfectly what you're saying.
That was more of a joke on my end, I apologize.
Yes. Close-up shot of a zombie. It says scoop on the backside. Turn on the power switchboard. And we're going to open the fireproof shutter. It looks like something's happened here in the Raccoon Press office because it's on fire.
Why is it not on fire?
Ooh, someone here.
Hey,
Where am I?
relax. You're fine.
If you say so. But my head feels like it's about to explode. Anyway, name's Carlos. Glad to meet you, lady.
Oh boy.
Here he is.
Jill, Alpha Team, RPD's STARS unit. Who do you represent?
Stars. I see. Well, I'm a member
Yeah,
of the
relax,
Biohazard
you're fine.
Countermeasures
Just
Force
lying
sent by
down in the
Umbrella
fire.
Corporation.
Sent by Umbrella?
Hey, don't look at me like that. What did I say? Do you have a problem?
Oh no, it's him!
So we get another choice. We are going to hide in the back. Because we've got a good opportunity to defeat him here because we have Carlos with us, so...
Ah, okay.
I'm just going to quickly search this room. Reporter's memo. At last I found the evidence I need to prove that the cannibal disease is indeed happening in this city. One man actually ate people to death. It was like a savage animal tearing away a new flesh. It was completely disgusting. I have heard rumors that many people are suffering from the disease now. However, the cause of this disease is not yet known. Is this another mystery of the present disease? I'll have to check it out. They have placed Raccoon City under martial law because of the cannibal disease. I've lost contact with the media outside the city, but I won't give up. As a journalist, I won't keep my eyes shut and walk away. I have a duty to the people and my profession. I don't think the disease has spread nationwide yet. I believe that this city holds the key to its creation and cure. In fact, I'm sure of it. The military has set up blockades around the city to keep people from escaping and spreading the disease. Most of the citizens have either died or come in contact with the disease. I know it is the right decision to quarantine the city, but I can't help but pity myself. If I am If I am infected or eaten, it doesn't matter. My fate is already sealed. All I have is my journalism.
I'm sorry, just that one's tad on the nose this year for some
Yeah,
reason.
I know.
Oh,
So here's the other part that Nemesis has dropped. But he will get up as we go to leave, so we're going to...
Oh.
We're just going to take him down.
Have a bit.
Yes. But I did save just in case, because he can still be dangerous. I'm going to reload my gun.
BCG.
Hey, BCG, how you going?
hey, how we doing, man?
Hey, we've defeated him. First stage of him defeated.
At least this isn't even his final form.
Help me, Carlos, help me.
Help me, Carlos, you're my only hope.
I heal with herbs, Tedderengen. Just not with first aid sprays. And he's down. We're in danger, but that's okay.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, it's been a while, BCG. It gives you a better ranking, Tedderengen. And I like to get, when I play these old Resident Evil games, I just like to see how good a ranking I could get. BCG, we've been alright. How have you been?
You're not seeing how high you get. You're showing off a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to play the game on stream.
Wait, I have to ask you something.
I know. You want to ask me out? All of
Hey,
Oh,
if you're good at
God.
something, you may as well show it off a bit.
drives them
Yep.
crazy.
It's nice.
Why did Umbrella send you here?
Because we're on a civilian rescue mission.
Oh, you're full of it. They're the ones who caused all this in the first place.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? Listen, if you want answers
good
about
point.
Umbrella, you're
Quite
asking the
a
wrong
good
guy.
analogy there.
Yeah,
Believe
I
or
like
not,
it.
we are
Actually, one of the
the
better ones in a game that I've heard.
Trust
Yeah.
me. Join us. Think about it.
So he's asking us to join the mercenaries and help them survive. Jill doesn't know what to think because, you know, she doesn't trust Umbrella for good reason. Oh, it's been very cold here, BCG. It was
Yeah.
1 degree. Yeah, I like Carlos Tedderengen. He is a bit of a jerk sometimes, and you know he's a bit too on the nose when it comes to trying to pick up Jill, but he's got a heart of gold, as you'll see.
Oh yeah. He means well, you just have to get past the
I think he's meant to be like the basically a version of the South American guy from Aliens. I think that's who he's
yeah.
based on. So we're going to put the parts together and we get the Western Custom shotgun. Western Custom M39, equipped with a special reload system, effective for close-range battle. So this is a one-handed shotgun we will be using.
Oh god.
Hell yeah!
So I'm just going to
Oh,
heal
12
up.
gauge. Oh god.
that?
Yeah, it's going to break your wrist. Exactly.
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't know.
Well, you know, wrist, shoulder, basically just your arm is kind of full fit using this thing.
Yeah.
Just casually hold it up with one hand. There's actually been a number of videos of it that's been randomly turning up on my YouTube account lately. Has been people like misusing guns and then paying for it. I shouldn't laugh, but Schadenfreude is such a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, because those things can break your arms if you don't know how to handle the recoil.
Yeah. If there's one thing shotguns have in stock, it's recoil.
I just one detail of this background I really like is the no smoking sign. Someone's crossed out the word no on it.
Yeah.
And this is a restaurant. This is a kitchen of a restaurant, so...
Yeah. Oh my god, it's almost as if the guys working in the back get pissed off by stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what that feels like.
So we're just going to kill all the zombies that are here. We're going to use the crowbar we found to open the door to the basement.
Maybe no one can hear me eating in the background. If you
No,
can,
we
sorry
can't.
about that.
Yeah, no one. I can't get in trouble if I cross the no out on the sign, right?
What's the worst that's gonna happen?
So this is supposed to be a meat freezer, but it's completely flooded. I think Gordon Ramsay would have a few problems with this restaurant.
What the fuck
you.
is wrong with this place?
But you know that the restaurant owner would be like, "There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is
look,
perfectly acceptable."
we were gonna fix that. Look, it's really expensive. We just kind of we don't want to look into that right now.
Look, we called you here so that you could tell us how good our restaurant is.
Yeah. But yeah, just Gordon Ramsay look at it and just go, "There's fucking water in the freezer. How does this even work?"
There's zombies down there, and one of your employees is dead, and he's got a green gem in his hands.
There are guys literally rotting away, and their flesh is still more fresh than the shit you're serving.
So I'm just gonna make
That was
myself.
far too accurate.
That was.
That was far too
Thank
accurate.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Just gotta give myself some handgun ammo. So not ready to use the shotgun yet. We need more shotgun ammo. Put that
Yes,
away.
that's why we're not ready to use it yet.
Well, yeah, because I like to stockpile ammo before I swap my handgun out entirely.
That makes sense.
Yeah, zombie in the freezer. We get it. Try the Jill sandwich.
I like it. Yeah, it still beats potato salad.
So we've now gained access to City Hall. No zombies here yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old City
Weird
Hall.
how Mayor Mike's place somehow randomly doesn't have zombies in it. Why? Well, that's not your problem to worry about.
We pass by this gas station, and there's some red herbs here, which we need. Also, the DeLorean from Back to the Future is parked in front of the... There's a Back to the Future reference right here. In front of the...
Okay. They clearly chose the wrong timeline to come back to.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we're gonna
shit,
we're gonna
that's
use
heavy.
the rusted crank to open the shutter to the gas station. Of course, it snaps. We will now...
God damn
A
it.
broken hex crank is inserted here. I can't turn it without some type of help. We'll be back. Just needed to do that to get that in there. Hope Doc and Marty are doing alright.
They're dead. This is heavy.
It's heavy, Doc.
Just-
There are a lot of Back to the Future references in this game. I'll try to point them out as they come along, but someone really liked
I
it.
said clearly someone was a big fan of it when the movies first came out.
Like, there is an actual Back to the Future movie poster just sitting on the wall somewhere in this game.
Nice.
I like how in this alleyway they have a sign on the wall that says "Smoking permitted."
Yeah. Come on, that means they still have to go outside just to be able to
Yeah, to
smoke.
smoke.
That's a lot of crap.
Yeah, 20 Celsius isn't bad BCG. Not to work in though. That
Alright.
would get you very.
At 20 Celsius, that's actually not that bad at all. That's a nice day.
Would you like some koi Japanese food?
Seriously, Capcom, you crazy.
Can't even spell their own nationality correctly.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a strong kick he got there. Just took that guy's head off.
I know.
Nice.
So we're going to take these green herbs, mix them with our red herbs to get some health for later.
What can we say? She's got legs. She knows how to use them.
She does.
Well,
In fact, there's an arcade game based on this. And in the arcade game, there's a scene where she snaps a zombie's neck with her legs. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
the zombie goes to bite her, she wraps her legs around its neck and snaps its neck.
I mean, I was just making a ZZ Top reference, but that's awesome.
Yes, this is zombies in this game, Chitteringen, but actually the theme is about evil corporations. gonna head into the tram.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like you manage to survive?
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
an ordinary civvy. I'm a member of STARS.
Stars. You mean the RPD Special Force Team?
Hey, is someone wounded back there?
No, just spilt me tomato sauce, don't worry about it.
Yep, he's fine.
This looks
Ah, I
bad.
got Heinz all over my uniform.
Get ready! Fire! Fire! Stick together!
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
So far, we've got the leader of their platoon doesn't think we're worth anything. They've got a wounded guy and Carlos. That's the mercenaries.
So, Jill,
Hey.
did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
No, we can't trust her.
Why? But Sergeant, we need her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't
Mikhail.
cooperate, we won't
Yeah,
be walking
Lieutenant
away from this
Mikhail.
mission.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan, sir.
Okay, people, let's get moving.
Sure, we're on the same team now.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave us the side pack, the inventory expansion. We have 2 extra slots.
Wow, you didn't have to pay for that DLC.
Nah.
Have a free expansion pack, how nice.
We take the wrench. And so, just like in Resident Evil 1, you have to collect the crests to get out of the mansion, and in Resident Evil 2, you have to collect the chest plugs to get out of the police station. In this game, we have to collect all the parts for the tram to get out of the city. And we need a fuse, some oil, and a power cable.
Huh.
So
Not
that's
bad.
the collect all the parts mission in this game. But, it's a solid strategy, using a tram to get through the fire to get to the clock tower.
I like it.
We already have the power cable, so we just need the fuse and the oil.
We have the power.
Power cable.
BCG with the ASDF reference.
Yep,
I like trains. Meow. I too also enjoy trains.
I also enjoy the trains.
They're good.
So now that we have the wrench, we can head back to the service station and finish turning that crank and get inside. We are fun, Chitterengan. We are very fun. Reserve a sub-slot and follow us at...
Oh, God.
We are also on YouTube to
Yes.
view any of the VODs.
Yes, you can view all our
Yes.
VODs on YouTube. All of our D&D and Call of Cthulhu sessions also get turned into podcasts as well, so...
Yeah.
We
have
play
many.
Borderlands. After we finish Borderlands, we're going to play some more Borderlands.
We did have a Pokemon series at one point, but,
Yeah.
we won because, yay, we're awesome.
Yeah. Basically, we
Should I take this?
play a bit of everything.
Yeah, well, we started off as just straight up tabletop, but we thought, a little expansion here and there. Just these particular ones like the Pokemon, Borderlands, and
Yeah.
Resident Evil are more of a, because when we're actually role-playing, we like to keep it
Yeah, full
like,
immersion.
in character. Full immersion.
Yeah.
So these ones are more of our way of giving you guys something to enjoy on your afternoons, whilst we can actually have a chat with you as we go.
What's going on?
So, apparently we're trapped in the gas station. The zombies are on their way.
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming. They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey.
Oh wow, a whole 5 of
Any
them.
objections to my playing hero this
Oh
time?
man, there's no way we can take them on.
Carlos!
So
He's got this.
if we go to the front door, we can actually see him killing them.
Yeah, get some!
So while he's buying us time, we're gonna try to get the motor oil out of the cabinet here.
Just casually doing his best Sylvester Stallone impression.
Yep.
I don't know why I went for...
Arnold. Yeah, no.
I don't know why I went for that immediately. I think it's a force of habit.
And
Yeah,
A
both
again.
work.
Very well. Let's see. And then... There we go, we got it. We get the motor oil. Will you take the machine oil? Yes. But when we check it, it's for small machines. It can't be used for big machines. So we need to add something to the oil.
Oh mate, you found the bloody 2-stroke.
Yep. Luckily we got what we need, because this place is burning down.
Whoopsie! Can't do the chopper! Except there isn't one, because the guy flying it is gone.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no, the random soldier guy! Who will ever replace you?
I'm fine.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially in like his late 80s and early 90s, had just a treasure trove of just random crap for lines.
Let's go, Carlos.
Time to go. Yeah, that's... there goes the DeLorean.
Yep.
Damn.
For DeLorean.
Yeah! Love how
Ain't
you
going
get
back
the
in time
lovelies.
now.
Yeah, I do love how you got the token, jump as he explodes.
Yep.
And somehow, despite being within 10 feet of that, we somehow survived, which is not how Fireball works, damn it.
I know.
Okay. I'm gonna scrounge up some...
I like at least
There might not be
Carlos
any
calls
destination.
attention to it. He goes, oh, we should both be deaf by now.
What?
He's gonna go
What do you mean,
scrounge for
dead?
supplies. Yeah, dead. So he's gonna go scrounge for supplies.
Be dead or at least second, third degree burns.
Nope, zombies coming out of City Hall there.
Ah, dang it, you let him into my office.
It's all Mayor Mike's constituents.
Yep.
Yeah, no amount of plutonium's getting you back to 1985 now.
Great Scott.
It's like there's three zombies in business suits that come out of City Hall, and then this random fat guy in a tank top.
Well, clearly he was there to see the mayor about something and just never got to the actual meeting.
Yep. So we're gonna take the bronze book from Mayor Mike's statue,
Oh,
which we will need. And we can swap to the shotgun now, because the shotgun, I have enough ammo for it, so I can actually utilize it. Carlos getting chased. Oh, let's put this
got
away.
this.
Let's get our Western custom out.
that's gonna be fun.
Let's get...
Who's ready to lose a shoulder?
Let's mix some more shotgun ammo. So we got, there we go, 47 shells right now, which should be enough.
God damn. Take on the goddamn wall there.
Let's go. Returusco.
So. Huh. Well, she's not really using it with one hand, she's like using the other one
Yeah,
as a...
and then she spins it around.
Recoil.
Still, And we're just gonna listen to Remy's brain leak out of his ears, witnessing that.
That doesn't stop the recoil!
I know!
Yeah, no, it clearly does. What did you just see? What did you just see? See, we all have our ticks.
See, in backstory, before she joined STARS, Jill was a member of Delta Force, so maybe she learned some, like, super special military way to absorb recoil or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
There are a number of problems with that backstory. Jill is 23 in this game, so... she's a member of an elite police force and also a veteran of, like, one of the best Spec Ops teams in the USA at 23.
Yeah.
And
Look,
also, they don't allow women to join Delta Force.
Huh.
that is what, ladies and gentlemen, is what we like to call a plot hole.
Yes. The wiki just says, oh, they were really impressed by her break and entry skills, so they let her on the team anyway.
Okay.
Huh.
They're like, oh, she's the master of unlocking, so they let her onto the team despite being a woman.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Guys, Jill wasn't
Born as a woman, yeah.
This game is so progressive.
Yeah, something in the 1998.
I can accept that.
I can accept that.
Oh, no. Oh, that's okay. It's 2021. We can talk about this now.
We can.
Oh my god.
So we have the elevator battery. We can use that to get to the power station, which is where we can find the fuse. Oh, look, more fleas.
Yay. Now, these ones you'd have to worry about spreading plague.
Yeah, because...
Oh god.
Just taking them out, because I'll have to run through this area very shortly. There we go, power up the elevator and head down into the next street.
And the bruh.
Oh, we're out of ammo. Better reload.
There.
Power substation. Let's head inside. Okay, we have to get the fuse. Ooh, 3B gunpowders. What? I won't say no to that. That'll get us some more shotgun shells later. Alright, we're going to try and reroute the power so we can open these two shutters. So, gonna get red, blue, blue, blue. And then for the other one, it will be blue, red, blue, red. Go into this one and grab ourselves the grenade launcher, which is going to be the single most valuable weapon.
As always.
We're going to increase the electricity output here and electrocute all these zombies.
Hooray!
So, if we had not opened these two shutters before we did that, we wouldn't be able to open them, so...
Nice.
There we go, we got the fuse. Now we have 2 out of 3 things we need to get the train running, so let's go back and put them in. Haven't seen Nemesis in a while.
See, you don't say that if you haven't seen him. You pray. You thank your lucky stars
That you haven't seen him. Yeah. So we'll just go put these 2 parts back in the train, so we don't have to use the inventory space on them later. Grab the power cable. Power cable, where are you? There it is. Put these gunpowders in here so I can use them later. Actually, let's mix up a gunpowder C. So I love crafting ammo in this game, it's so broken. We'll leave these gunpowder Bs.
Enjoy the shit out of it.
Get some more shotgun shells, because why not? There we go, an extra 18 shells. Alright, let's go and attend to the train.
Yep.
Oh, more City Hall zombies. Just ignore them, just ignore them.
Hi again.
I know the shotgun is unrealistic, but I like the way she, like, twirls it around to reload it.
I just like listening to people freak out listening to it. Like I said, certain people in the group, we all have
our
certain
expertise.
kicks. Remedy has guns, Smithy has the
reptiles,
difference between venomous and poisonous, and I have
fire safety.
Yeah, let's go with that.
They don't always show up, Cheddarangan. Sometimes it's randomized whether they show up or not, or where they do show up. There's actually a lot of randomization in Resident Evil 3. Something the remake cut out.
Do you have some kind of death wish?
Yes.
My people, they were wiped out by these monsters. I can't stop just because I'm wounded.
But can't you see those monsters are also the victims of Umbrella?
Are you accusing me of taking it out on them? You don't seem to understand
Yes.
something.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go get a jumper.
Involved with the company.
Yeah.
It's cold.
There's no reason for any of us to take responsibility for this mess.
I'm confused with his accent. Is he meant to be...
I think he's meant to be Russian, because his name's Mikhail.
He's really... I'm just saying, he comes across as closer to...
German or something.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I feel so useless.
Don't. You fought hard and have the wounds to prove it.
But I'm still alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, just rest right here while you bleed out on that seat there.
Wait, what was that last spot? Ugh.
So we put the fuse in, we put the power cable in. And now we just need something to change the 2-stroke oil into 6-stroke oil. And for that, we're going to have to go all the way back to Uptown, so we may as well check in on old Dario in the shipping container while we're there, see what he's been getting up to.
Sitting there, buddy. Fuck off! Alrighty then.
Yeah, still don't want to come with me?
Said fuck off.
Oh no, we're not. Yeah, we're nearly about to head off on the train, chittering it.
Baby steps, we're getting there.
Oh yeah. Nemi will. He will always show up when you have everything, but there's also a chance he can show up before as well. Nemi, or as we call him here, Nem. In all caps.
Yes. This is fun joke.
So let's start heading back to Uptown. We've got a long walk ahead of us, but there are multiple opportunities to be ambushed along the way.
Oh, not a long walk.
Damn it.
Because of course they're going to make us backtrack for the last part that the train needs.
Yeah, well, that's understandable.
Because that's what happens in Resident Evil. Ah, no. Come on. What is the trajectory on this? Ah, because we're on a...
So what's the trajectory on a shotgun?
No, I mean, like, my headshots weren't working. Like...
It's about a 180 circle degree around the opening of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's its trajectory. It's just, it's what we like to call a good spread.
Which is why it makes no sense that my headshots were missing.
It's a bit over here, a bit over there.
I'm sorry, that was just that split second of, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Because I was going for headshots and they weren't missing, and I was like, that doesn't seem like it makes sense. Oh yeah, I might be getting Facebook notifications. I should close that tab. Thanks, chittering it. Run from these crows. Do I have the Yep, I have the wrench on me. That's good. So we use... Not only do we use the wrench to open the gas station, we can use it to get this fire hose off the fire hydrant here. So we can take this fire hose and use it to put out a fire. Ah, cheetah. Very well, very well. Fry that flea.
Alrighty then.
Run past all the zombie cops. So basically, yeah, there will be completely new enemies here that weren't here last time. We're not going to put that fire out yet. We're going to go past it and see if we can visit our friend in the shipping container. Don't you spit acid on me.
No, do it.
Let's see if he's ready to finally come with us. Ah, yes, BCG. We always call you BCG.
Bye.
Let's chase after that. Oh, that girl sounds like she's in trouble.
She's fine.
She's... Oh, we found her. She's dead. So yeah, we can actually, because this takes place a day before Resident Evil 2, you can occasionally find raccoon citizens getting eaten. So we enter the warehouse and we hear the sound of zombies eating something.
Jeez, I wonder what it could be.
Oh, look, he's dead.
Oh no!
It's okay, we could go inside his shipping container now and take all of his gunpowder.
Why did he bloody walk out of the shipping container?
Don't-
He
Maybe
locked himself in there.
Irony is funny.
Maybe he got hungry. Dario's memo. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So this is how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die, I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family is being killed. None of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do, rather than becoming a salesman. I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me, you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime.
I don't suppose he's a friend of Alan's by any
He
chance.
might be. Friends of Alan Triotis. So we only came in here to get the gunpowder. We're not going to bother to check his corpse or kill the zombies.
Wow.
Poor guy. He should have come with us when he had the chance.
Yeah, he seemed pretty hell-bent on his plan. It was the best plan in the universe.
No, it was not the best plan at all, but... well, we saw the end result, so... Let's go back and put out that fire and get the last thing we need for the train. So we can get out of this town. So, fun fact, this game was actually not meant to be Resident Evil 3 in development. Started development right after Resident Evil 2 finished, and it was intended to be sort of like an expansion to Resident Evil 2. It's taking place in Raccoon City at the same point in time. And unfortunately, Capcom had a contract with Sony where they needed to have the first 3 numbered titles on the PlayStation. And so this game, that was just going to be called Resident Evil Nemesis, ended up being Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And the actual Resident Evil 3, Code Veronica, on the Dreamcast, had its number removed.
Really?
So yeah, this was not originally intended to be a numbered sequel. And yeah, well, when they... Oh, damn, that's twice. But when they did add the number to it, the director did, like, add new locations and content to it to make it a full game. Because it was originally just going to be this city area, and then you'd get on the train and the game would end. But that's only the first half of the game, so...
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
Jesus.
You're cold, Nikolai. So, we need to get access to the chemical storage. We don't know the password. However, this manager's report says the password is just the name of our latest products that we're selling. So we're going to take the remote control, turn on the TV. And there's an ad for Adravil. So that's the password. So we're going to go hop on the computer. And get access to the pharmacy's chemical storage. Adravil. Confirmed. That's fair enough, Cheetah. If you didn't know English, then yeah, the memo would be hard to read. Hey, Nikolai, I got the door open.
Not now, I'm busy.
Alright, fine. Fine. We'll leave you there. We'll just go collect what we need ourselves. Oil additive. There we go. That'll make the oil stronger. Is that actually what it's... Adding this to the machine oil turns it into the ideal oil for use with large machines. Of course, zombies are getting into the pharmacy, so we're gonna have to fight our way out. And we're fine. Let's head back out.
Okay.
Do we ever get a shopping mall in the RE series? I don't think we don't. I think Dead Rising pretty much has that
Yeah,
sorted.
that was kind of more of their shtick.
It's Nikolai's PC. Too bad it's broken. Poor Nikolai.
Yeah.
He got chomped.
Yeah.
That leaves only Carlos and Mikhail. And Mikhail doesn't look like he's long for this world, so...
Hooray.
So we got what we need. Let's head back to the train and get it started. No! Alright, I'm just gonna... I don't need to kill you, so I'm just gonna run. Ow! He's we just have to get out of range of his rocket launcher, because that thing will kill us.
Hey, Nemesis, what's your favorite movie? The Fault in Our Stars.
Doors!
Okay, what's your next favorite movie? Star Wars. Okay, which one?
Star Wars.
Favorite TV series? Stargate.
What do you like to do at... What's your hobby? Stargazing.
Huh. Well, how about that, folks?
Think we've lost him.
We got the other star themed crap we could throw there.
I'm gonna jump down. Find out what has made this huge hole in the... Ow! Go away, leeches!
Sure, whatever it is, it's probably fine.
What's your favorite video game? Super Mario. Why? I don't know, it's got stars.
Just fine if it just went Super Mario. Really? Just Super Mario? Yep. No other reason? Nope.
Stars.
Damn it!
Alright, let's mix up the proper engine oil here. There we go. And we will get the CCC gunpowder. And we're ready to head off to the extraction area. Kill him first and get the grenade rounds out of that police car. And here's why I've been mixing gunpowder CCCs. If you combine them with normal grenade rounds, you get freeze rounds, which are liquid nitrogen grenade rounds.
Jesus.
And happen to be the strongest weapon in this game.
And I'm guessing that whole thing is just one giant callback to Terminator 2.
Yeah, I think that's why they're in the
launcher
game.
freezing the T-1000.
Yep.
Ah, it's a good movie.
It is such a good movie. And yeah, I believe it's a reference to that, because that happens to be the thing Nemesis is most weak to, being frozen, so... So now we don't really have to worry too much about him, because we have his, weakness.
Round 2, you piece of crap. Where's my goddamn money?
Yeah, he has no fat to resist the cold, that's right, he's ripped.
He's literally just a ripped...
Doesn't like the cold at all.
He's ripped, he's basically a pile of rotted together flesh. The cold doesn't work for him, which is usually why zombies are less active, well, technically more active at night, because, you know, it's colder, so... I don't know, it's kind of a weird system there. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, big guy.
Run. There we go.
Hey, run.
That's right, Cheater, it is not stronger than the rocket launcher, but the rocket launcher is special. Run, Nemi's still after us.
Goddamn Nemi. We're probably fine.
There's also something running around underground, so...
I wouldn't worry about that.
Turn this on. Oh yes, imagine if Nemi could kill us in here, that would be very bad. Run! Call the ladder, because if this worm gets me, he will one-shot me in this state, so we're just going to climb right up out of here. We'll be dealing with him later. We made it back to the train. Not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous there, because I'm in orange caution, and have no healing items on me. But we have everything we need. Time to hop on the train and get out of here.
Hooray!
Got everything. There we go.
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
We take the flame rounds. Yeah, sure, fine. Not as good as the freeze rounds, but I'll take them.
Okay.
Hey, free grenades are free grenades, man. Don't knock them.
Won't be joining us.
Yeah, Nikolai got chomped. It's up to us now, Carlos.
I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
Doing okay there, Mikhail?
I could not save my men.
It happens, big guy.
Alright, let's get this tram going and get us to the extraction point.
It's looking good.
Unfortunately, all the zombies that were down the subway have heard this now and are all heading directly towards you. Have fun with that.
Yep.
Mikhail!
I suppose we'd better check on him.
He's probably fine. No. You got this, Mikhail.
Yeah, you got this.
Get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
See, he's got this.
He's got this. Oh, that would have... These concussed.
Well. Right, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha. Get off my train, shitbird.
Mikhail.
He's also, unfortunately, wrecked the brakes on the tram.
Brakes are out.
Also, it's on fire, so you know, good times.
We're going to use the emergency brake.
Yeah, because that's a lot fucking smarter.
Than jumping out the window of a moving tram.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep,
Beep,
motherfucker!
beep, motherfucker!
This is usually the part when the narrator comes on and says, luckily, no one was hurt.
Yes, well, we survived. Carlos leaped out the window, so we don't know what's become of him, but on the bright side, we made it to our destination, the clock tower.
How convenient! Always wear a seatbelt, kids. Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location.
Yeah, Leon's proud of... No! I'm not gonna die to crows, that's ridiculous.
You know you are.
Yeah, it's
Gonna
happening.
mix up health right here, and I'm now fine. We're gonna head right into the clock tower and see if we can signal the helicopter to extract us.
Hello, Mr. Helicopter. Brad, is that
Clock.
you?
Clock is etched under the keyhole. Put away the grenade launcher for the time being, as we don't need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've got more than enough healing. We're fine. Clock tower key. And we check it, and it is ornamented with a clock part. It is the winder key. I don't know why there's a chapel here in the clock tower, but there is. Unlock the door. Get through.
Hello, how are you?
Carlos, I don't believe it. You're alive.
I'm not sure how we're gonna get out of this town.
Alive is sort of subjective.
Yep,
but yes.
subjective.
You don't get it. They have no intention of letting us make it back alive. Do you really think we can trust their great evacuation plan? Huh, it's just a piece of paper.
But we don't have any other choice than to trust them right now.
No, if we're gonna die, then we should get to choose when it happens.
Good theory.
So that's it then, huh? You're giving up?
No, I can't handle it.
Well, I mean, he is the sole survivor of his squad, so he's feeling the pressure right now.
That's fair.
So here we are in the clock tower proper. We will take the mine thrower, but we're never going to use it. Operation Instruction. Order from the UBCS Echo team. Wipe out the downtown area of the infestation and then evacuate the remaining citizens to the clock tower. Among the civilians, remember to give priority to the employees of Umbrella's affiliates. Remember to stay alert, because the infected have a high endurance rate and will strike without hesitation. Evacuation procedure. Once the mission is complete, or when it becomes impossible to complete, evacuate immediately. We'll deploy a helicopter waiting in the suburbs, the yard in front of the clock tower. When you are ready for evacuation, ring the bell of the clock tower to signal the helicopter. So all we have to do is ring the bell of the clock tower, and we will be able to be rescued.
Hooray.
It's locked. The god of time is etched under the keyhole.
Bastards.
Oh, grenade rounds, I'll take those. Straight through this save room. Ah, and here's where Carlos got out of the cable car. It plowed straight through this wall.
Hey, Carlos, you doing okay with that, buddy? Yeah, he's fine.
Take these gunpowders. And I'm going to take the key that dropped out here, and we're just going to run out of the room before the zombies get to us.
Ooh.
I'll be mixing up gunpowder bees at this point. However, I will make some more freeze rounds. So we now have 36 freeze rounds. That'll be more than enough to get us through the game. Alright, let's ring this bell so we can get extracted from this city. Oh! Die! There we go. Collect the red herbs, we will need these. Now, I've been told that this clock tower area is a callback to the mansion from the first game, but aside from just being, you know, a very, you know, ornate-looking building, there isn't really much else it has in common with it.
I still look and just think Back to the Future.
Yeah, exactly. There's a clock tower. It's Back to the Future.
How many people here can say they've seen the clock tower? Well, they saw what the clock tower was. Unfortunately, the damn set burnt down several years back, and that was one of the few things that was damaged.
Yeah, but hey, you know what, Cheater? I don't actually know if the game Clock Tower is from Capcom. That might be an interesting reference if it is.
Yeah. Small world.
So we have a music box here, and all we need to do is set the switches to the right position so it plays this piece of music and not the distorted piece that it's about to play. So if you move it to each position, you get a couple bars of the song, so you just have to choose the one that isn't the distorted one. So it's a very easy puzzle. And the solution is never randomized, so...
I was going to say, I feel like if you presented it to a bunch of D&D players, it'd still take us 30 days
to figure out how to do it. So if we play it now, we should get it done. Yeah, roll intelligence. And
we're all intelligent. Yeah, we're all intelligent people here. Unfortunately, half the time we still get stumbled on crap like that.
But we got it done. We solved the D&D puzzle for toddlers.
Yay!
And we get the Chronos chain. When we combine the clock tower key we already have with it, we get the Chronos key. So we can now open that God of Time door.
That just sounds like a series of either like fantasy
JRPGs.
Games, you know, Chronos chain and then
Chronos key. Chronos key.
Which version would you like to play?
Okay.
Oh boy, it's this bitch again.
We're gonna use the light on him.
Oh no, the light, my one weakness.
And then push him over the edge of the balcony. And he won't bother us for a while.
He won't bother us anymore.
Now we could have used the cord, which was throwing the cord into the puddle of water to electrocute him. That would have counted as defeating him to get his dropped item, but he could get up and still chase us. Pushing him off the balcony will make sure he doesn't appear for the rest of the area, so...
Yeah, close enough.
So let's use our Chronos key. No longer need the key, will you discard it? Yes, I'm sure Square Enix will get on that.
Oh no.
can't leave out the back of the clock tower because the spare bell is in the way. It would take incredible strength to move it. So Jill can't push that. So we'll take all 3 of these crystal balls, and this is another simple puzzle. Basically, we have to make this middle clock be 12, and we do that by putting the crystal balls that all equal a certain amount of time in the slots. So it is 12 o'clock, which, let me think, means that it will be, it is 11 o'clock, so it will be amber obsidian crystal. So we'll put the amber ball in here, and then the crystal ball in the middle, and then the obsidian ball here, and that should get it to exactly 12 o'clock. Or not. Oh, I got them mixed up. I have to go the other way around. So it must be obsidian crystal then. I used to brute force this as a kid, but now I actually know how you're supposed to solve it. That's it, and then the crystal ball here, that'll get it to exactly 12, and give us the gear we need to get the clock tower bell working. The gold gear, we mix it with the silver gear, and you get a crystal gear. No, you get the Chronos gear, you don't get the crystal gear. This is not Pokemon. It's from the same year, though. Let's get that bell ringing. Yeah, we're winning so far, Kitty. Haven't died yet, haven't used the first aid spray. Yes,
Hey,
Kitty's
Kitty.
here. And we're near the end. We're in the home stretch of the game too, Kitty. I think we're in like the second act. We're about to finish off the second act, and then the third act is about to take place. So first, I'm going to put the Chronos gear here to get the bell ringing. Make sure I'm ready.
Hello, I'm back.
You're back just in time.
Hooray!
We're going to load our freeze rounds into the grenade launcher. We're going to take some health with us. And I'm going to drop the final save of the playthrough. And M2, yes.
Yep.
Yes, Kitty, M2
Yes.
and Remy are both here. It's RE with Rem.
It's the RE play with REM.
Yes, RE and M, too.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably extend it to REM2.
Maybe. Yeah.
I still like the idea of originally calling it just RE play, because it's like replay, and that's a fun play on words.
RE play with Rem, and I'm replaying all these. Well, we've got the bell ringing, so it's time to get rescued and taken out of Raccoon City.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. It's a yay! And this slow motion thing is definitely going to be a great sign that we did it, and we've done a great job.
It's finally over.
Ah! No!
Love for you too, Kitty.
Yay, the loves. Oh yeah!
He's here. And we're forced to fight him this time. This is basically like the mid-game boss, so... He also infects us with his tentacle. But Carlos is here!
So... Yeah, because that worked out so well for the last guy with that. Oh shit. And wow, just tanked that hit.
Go, Carlos, go!
Ow.
Well, we don't have to deal with the rocket launcher, at least.
Yeah, I gotta do the music now. Dun 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 dun.
Yep,
Dun, dun,
exactly.
dun,
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun. Yeah, we got rid of the rocket launcher. What? I mean, it's not like anything else bad could happen. Oh dear God, he's just on fire now.
This
This
game
is so
is-
much better.
This game is basically a remake of the Terminator.
Oh man, this dude is just straight lit.
So if we check our inventory,
Very funny.
we can't actually check our health because it just says virus. We've been infected by the T virus. And Cheetah, to make Carlos show up, you use the emergency brake on the tram. That's what makes him turn up.
Chill out, dickwad.
Keep using the... He's had enough.
No, go home now. You guys are dumb.
I don't want to play anymore.
Ow. 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 Fire hot.
And he just passes out in the fire. But we're infected by the virus, so yes, full victory for us.
Yep. Finally over my ass.
It reminds you of someone, Kitty. Yes, definitely.
Jill! Jill! Hey, don't die on me.
Aww.
Jill! Jill!
October 1st,
Hey.
night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive.
So we are now after Resident Evil 2. Jill was unconscious through all of Resident Evil 2, and now we're
Oh
after Resident
man,
Evil.
that's gonna suck.
Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
I gotta be curious. The fact that, she's been infected with the virus for 2 whole days and hasn't turned.
Yeah, it hasn't turned into a zombie yet. I know. Oh, I do need the handgun. Yeah, Kitty, her chest is just a solid polygon. It has no physics whatsoever.
If
Again,
I
it's the
turn
90s,
into
people.
A zombie. Don't hesitate. I want your word that you'll kill me.
I mean, we will, but you seem to be fine so far. You've been You've been infected for 2 whole days and haven't turned yet, so...
Yeah, you seem to be hanging in there.
But we are gonna go and get her a cure. Or at least we're gonna try to.
Dear God.
Push past the zombies because we're trying to save the ammo in our assault rifle. Yeah, she's exactly like OG Lara Croft, Kitty, and actually, in the first game, in Resident Evil 1, Jill's chest is not abnormally large. So I have a feeling that when they got around to this game, they made some changes to her character design purely because of Lara Croft. Because Resident Evil came out before Tomb Raider, and yeah, so I have a feeling that, they went, Lara Croft has giant boobs, let's give Jill giant boobs as well.
Oh yeah, those good old 90s triangular polygon tits.
Exactly.
Also better known as, careful son, you'll take your eye out.
So here's the bell that Jill couldn't push because it requires incredible strength. Carlos could just push it. Carlos confirmed to have superhuman strength.
He good.
Or I think it's just the game trying to say, no, she's a woman, she's too weak to push it, which is a very 90s thing. So I'm gonna
Skadoosh.
just take that zombie down and then wait for the others to get closer before I use the red barrel. Come on!
Almost.
There we go.
There we are. There we are. Good show.
Good show.
The polygon teaser, like that.
Hey, you know, Kitty, I had a crush on Lara Croft too, but then Claire Redfield came along, and then I liked both. So we're gonna enter the hospital, and if you were looking for a place to find a cure for the T-virus, it'd be in the hospital. And also remember, according to the Mayor Mike's pamphlet, the hospital was funded by Umbrella, so...
And Miss Bayonetta.
Ah, yes, Bayonetta.
We're talking video game, random crushes. That was a fun game to have people randomly walk into the room while you were playing.
The hunters are back. Yes, Kitty, I remember doing that. So yes, the hunters have returned. After their absence in RE2, they are back. They're just as deadly as they were in Resident Evil 1.
I haven't played a lot of Tomb Raider, but I do always remember locking the old guy in the freezer.
Yeah, the butler in the freezer. Everyone did that.
Gotta do it at least once.
Wow, Twitch is very behind.
I don't know, I just got on pause.
Take
just
the
use it for the chat,
handgun
folks.
bullets. So to get into the doctor's elevator, we need to use our voice. Obviously, we are not the voice. We don't have the voice of the doctor, so we'll take this tape recorder and play it to the microphone.
Ah.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However...
Wonderful. Isn't that
Wonderful.
lovely? Yes,
Lovely.
yes indeed.
It's Henry Longfellow.
Ah.
So,
Well, maybe if you want the medical...
4th floor or basement 3. If we go by Resident Evil logic, lab's in the basement, so down we go.
Mm-hmm. That's a messed up elevator. It only goes to 2 places.
Yeah, I know.
Top
I
floor or
assume-
bottom basement.
I assume the other floors are out of order or something.
Yeah, let's go with that. Good old shaft type
Damn.
M.
Shaft type M. Let's look for that vaccine.
I had no idea.
Oh!
Another guinea pig was still alive. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Sometimes
fuck?
it's easy to forget one's loyalties. Just like that traitor. You mean the guy who shot you? Yeah, you know him. The one with the gray hair and the ugly mug. I can't believe he had the guts to shoot me. That traitor! You mean Nikolai?
No, Albert Wesker. Who do you
Yeah.
think? Whoa! I'm gonna be honest. He's kind of pieced together pretty well for a guy who just got blown
Yeah,
up.
just got blown up, but
Yeah,
it's
he's
an
just smoldering
express
slightly.
elevator, Kitty. Kitty said it's an express elevator.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, no, but
Be more like
he
a-
should be in 2 pieces at least. Come on.
2. Shredded 6 ways from Sunday instead's just quietly smoldering. Huh.
So we have the first
medium
piece.
base.
Yes, the medium base. The
I
first
want
part
medium
of
base.
the
You gotta get
vaccine.
heavy base. You gotta get the heavy base,
The
man.
bowl,
Get the
bowl,
medium.
bowl. Seems to be an electric power supply switcher. We need to reroute the power from the cultivation tanks to the vaccine machine.
Which I'm sure definitely won't wake up whatever's in these friggin' tanks.
Let's put the medium base in, and now we have to mix it.
And now
And
it's gone from the bass to the synthesizer. Oh man, we got a proper 80s concert going on here. Woo!
so we need to go 1, 3, and A. So 1, 3, and A. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get both of these meters on the side here to meet in the middle. Like so. That gives us the vaccine base. A vaccine medium. Now we just need the vaccine base to attach it to.
Oh look.
Yeah, we're just gonna run out of the room. We're not gonna bother with them. Okay, nothing in this hallway. I just need to spot check to make sure. And now we head up to floor number 4.
It's good spot hidden checks there.
Yeah, because he'll auto-aim at any enemies in the room, so... Oh god, that's not good. That means hunters.
Get the
data room, yes. Get our assault rifle out so we can deal with the hunters.
This is the place where we keep the data, but unfortunately there's probably too much data in here, so you gotta know, you might want to wear a hat or something. There you go.
1, where's the second one? There he is.
Yeah.
Come on. That's fair, Kitty. I like showing these games off to people, and yeah, when there are people that don't really get how to play them, but they enjoy watching them. So
yeah.
Sick room key, I'll take that.
Well, I'm sort of in the same boat. I've never really played any of the actual games, but I am
You
happy
like
to sit and
watching
watch
them.
people.
Yeah, the zombies are walking. It says the effect of the T-virus on the backside. Well, we got the sick room key, so now we can get the other part of the... Oh, I saw handgun ammo. I should get that. Get the handgun ammo, Carlos.
There's something like that with a lot of horror-themed stuff. I'm not really much of a fan of playing them or watching stuff like that, but I will happily watch other people.
Yeah.
Oh!
The leeches are here, god damn it.
Snakes!
Yeah, Kitty, it is. It actually is it is a lot like Tomb Raider, but what puts a lot of people off in these classic ones is the fixed camera angles. Like my friend, he's into Resident Evil. He loves Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake and 7 and 8. He cannot play these older ones. He just can't adjust to the fixed camera angles.
Actually, that was what you guys had to work with back then.
Yeah,
so
I mean... Yeah, they wanted more detailed backgrounds, so they went for pre-rendered ones. Yeah, Tomb Raider did have fixed camera angles at some parts, didn't it? It was usually third person, but there were like rooms you would go in and it'd suddenly switch to a fixed camera angle. I remember that. And Silent Hill does that. That's a horror game that actually does that same style. I forgot to check the code for the safe. It's in the other room on the doctor's slip in his hand. Doctor's body is holding a slip. 104. Okay, that'll do it. And that'll get us what we need, because, you know, the base for the vaccine is randomly in this room.
Fair enough.
Imagine, like, whoever's staying in this room, like, the doctors keep coming back and forth in the middle of the night. So we take the vaccine base, we combine it with the vaccine medium, and we have the vaccine. Vaccine that is effective against the virus. Here's the thing, though. A vaccine doesn't work when you're already infected.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
It's supposed to, keep you from getting infected.
Yes, it's a preventative measure.
It's more of an antidote than it is a vaccine.
Yeah. In fact, in Resident Evil 2, they called it an antidote. Really, the door won't close. Must I kill you too? Come on then. Yeah, that room's probably off limits to patients. There we go. Floor number 1.
But yeah, in terms of horror, there are... Oh, hello, Jesus. There are certain aspects of it that I don't mind. I'm more of a... I think I like psychological horror more.
Yeah.
Like, most people's idea of horror is usually just crap with, like, all jump scares and stuff. Jump scares, I feel like, is just a cheap way to throw stuff at people. Yeah, it scares the crap out of me, but, like...
It's an instinctual response. Like, it's a loud noise. Of course, it's going to make anyone jump. It's just an instinctual response. It's not really horror. It seems to be a time-based bomb. Oh, I guess
so
Nikolai's...
let's stare at it.
Let's get out of here, because I guess Nikolai's trying to blow the hospital up.
No, it seems to be a time-based bomb, he says as he stares at it, watching, going, I wonder what this seems to be.
Yeah, jump scares are cheap.
That's what I mean. So, like, certain certain sort of horror things I actually really like. Jesus Christ, what was that bomb made of?
Yeah, well, I assume he had them, considering there was one in that little compartment that blew the other guy up, I assume he had them all over the hospital. They all just went off.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, it's ruined the whole thing.
Yeah. So I can't speak much. I can't really talk much about movies because horror movies are sort of meh at best. But if I want to talk games or like based with like steeped in horror, one particular oh god, was it Man of Medan?
Oh, yeah, Man of Medan, yeah. The one on the ship.
That's it.
And Little Hope.
Yeah, Little Hope, sorry, is the one I was thinking of. That was the one.
I should show you Man of Medan as well, because it's sort of similar.
Right, but see, Little Hope, hadn't seen much of the actual franchise. I played a little bit of Until Dawn, but it was sort of like, yeah, it's okay, but yeah, Little Hope was one of those, had someone tell me about, say, oh yeah, I want to, oh, hold on.
Yeah, he's back.
And man, that guy gets more and more hentai every time he shows up.
Yep. So we're going to take him out to help Jill.
Yeah, so even stuff like this, the whole idea of getting a big gun and just constantly gunning down the monster until it dies this is more horror elements than straight up horror in my opinion. Oh,
get up, get up, we're in danger! No, get up!
Ah, dear.
We're safe. Was nearly about to die then.
I mean, I don't mind the occasionally, if I want to see something with excessive, like, gore and whatnot, then there are action movies for that sort of thing. And
yes,
I prefer that, honestly. But yeah, no, like Little Hope, like, I know you watched it as well, but going into it, I had it brought to me as a horror game, so I was thinking, oh god, here we go, it's gonna be like, jump scares and crap like that.
No, it's not, it's psychological.
I like the idea behind it, and I really love, like, I was sort of meh going into it, but like the ending part at the end, the ending that we got anyway, like sitting there watching that going, holy shit, that was amazing. I love how that was presented and set up.
I'll show you Silent Hill. After I'm done with my Resident Evil playthrough, I'll do Silent Hill, and you'll like that, because it's Resident Evil, but filtered through Lovecraft and Junji Ito.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Junji Ito. Man, that guy had a... talk about Lovecraft having a few screws loose. I don't want to know what goes
He's
through
the Japanese Lovecraft.
That's what I mean. I want to know what goes through that friggin' guy's mind. Jesus.
I'll play it for you, kitty. So we're going to use the vaccine on Jill, and she is now no longer infected.
That's not how it works.
But the fact that, well, she still has the T-virus in her body, and in Resident Evil 5, that's a plot point, so...
What happened to you?
I just fought with that monster. I've got some bad news. Nikolai's still alive.
But I thought he was dead.
That guy doesn't know the meaning
no,
of
I
the word
just
dead.
said he was alive.
He just blew up the hospital.
All I know is that he is our enemy. I'm sorry, Jill, but there's something I gotta take care of. I promise I'll meet up with you later. But don't worry.
That's the last time we'll see him till the end of the game, which to be fair is like 15 to 20 minutes from here, so...
Solid. Solid.
Lockpick.
But yeah, no.
Now, what we do need is shotgun ammo. I love Ito, Kitty. I've got all his works. If you don't like body horror, then yeah, probably not for you, but he's also got a lot of very good psychological horror. We're just gonna run from new Nemesis. Avoid his tentacles.
Go get you.
Go and get you. And they cut this entire form of Nemesis out of the remake. In the remake, he just goes from the base form to his final form.
Yeah, to the end form.
Whereas this one has this mid-form.
Yeah, they literally do like the friggin' freezer thing from like Dragon Ball Z and Bridge Kai.
Yeah, then they just cut the middle forms out.
Yeah, or even just that whole, I say we get to move on, who's tired of this form? I am as well. Alrighty then, final form it is. Actually, I was more of a fan of the first form, really.
Kitty, I would recommend The Enigma of Amigara Fault. That's probably my favourite Junji Ito short story. My favourite long novel that he's done is Uzumaki, because that's the one that everyone loves, because it's about the spirals, but...
Yeah. Not to be ever be confused with Naruto.
Yes. So, we have to get out of town on foot, obviously, because we no longer have a helicopter. So we're going to go through the city park. Because the city park borders the outskirts of town.
Ah, yes, a good old stroll through Raccoon City Central Park. Oh!
I still love how she shoots this thing.
It doesn't get any better. The more you watch it, it just does not get any better.
Oh yeah, that's right,
yes.
Kitty. There was a series, yeah, a really bad... I recommend reading the actual books. That anime series was an awful adaptation. But they're making an adaptation of Uzumaki that is actually going to be pretty decent, so...
Ow, ow,
Get off! There we go. Now I can go to the next room.
I got too many animes to catch up on at the moment.
I have all of Junji Ito's books, so if you ever want to borrow them. Oh, Hunter Gamma, kill it. Kill the hunters.
It's just a grung on steroids.
It is, it's a grung. Kill the grung.
Yeah, it's the bad grungs, not the good ones.
Yeah, the bad ones.
The good ones I gave weapons to help get them ready for the next time someone tries to invade.
Yeah, the next time the bad ones appear.
Stay down.
You stay down. We only have 5 shotgun shells left. That's alright, that's fine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the third one to walk past this barrel, and then I'm going to...
We're going to do what's called a pro gamer move here.
Exactly. What's this dead mercenary got? He's got the park key. He's holding something. Written order to the supervisors. Mission requirements. Bravo 16-1. Obtain and secure samples of all the information pertaining to this case. Observe and report combat data on the UBCS. 2. Destroy all evidence, including the medical facility that has the treatment data. 3. Check the guinea pig's ability to accomplish the mission. Once your mission is complete, evacuate the area. Remember that you must not help anyone who is not a supervisor, nor bring back anything that might be traced to where it belongs. Propane! Yes, it was propane. He appears to have been shot to death. So, apparently Nikolai's going around shooting these supervisors.
Yes, to follow mission orders.
No trespassing beyond this point. So that's the edge of the park, but we need to find the key to get us out. So let's go deal with that. Get away from me, leeches! Ah, herbs. Lovely. Lovely herbs.
Frank always helping us there.
I like the herbs. Ah, and I guess now we're in Hank mode, so what we gotta do is a little bit of maintenance here on this fountain. Now we want to drain it, so we have to refer to this illustration here and do the responsible thing and follow the instructions to drain the food. So we're going to open it up, and we gotta get the 2 black cogs at the very top. I didn't do it right, I ran out of moves, so I gotta try again. I apologize, I was not giving it 110%. That one's... Well, that's a configuration, but it ain't gonna work. So let's try it again. Come on, Bobby, 110%.
Okay, Dad.
We put this one here like that, and then this goes up, and then there we go. Now we got it correct. Now that's how you perform safe and responsible maintenance on a fountain pool and drain the water. And thus Hank mode ends.
I didn't even realize we were in Hank mode, honestly. Just
Kitty bought Hank mode.
Fair enough. I'm just glad I jumped in with the Bobby line. Woo!
So we head down through the sewers to the lot next to the park, which happens to be the cemetery. Why am I so good at it? I have no idea. I just am. I don't know why or how I ever learned to do Hank Hill so good, but...
If you're anything like me, it's usually from hours constantly...
watching
watching TV shows. Yeah, it means work for me.
Yeah, I think it's just from watching it non-stop.
Yeah, it's like being with The Simpsons.
Now, funny thing you can notice here is that all of the tombstones say Patrick on them.
Is this guy dead? No, this is Patrick. This one. Is this a different person? No, this is Patrick.
This is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick.
We're finally
No,
out of
good person.
shotgun shells. Yeah, Raccoon City, the place with the most Patricks.
Yep.
And they have a very strong Irish population, you see. Put the magnum bullets away. Ooh, I see. There we go. I'm gonna grab my lighter. I'm gonna grab some of these. I'm gonna grab the grenade launcher. So we're finally out of shotgun shells, but that's okay. Where's my grenade launcher? There it is. I'm just gonna take the freeze rounds out, because we're gonna make new rounds that are suited to this upcoming boss.
Oh boy!
So we're gonna use the gunpowder B to mix acid rounds. And we'll make some flame rounds too while we're at it. Just to use later. Kitty, you can eventually dress up your character, or you could pay $2 to get a new one, or just quit your account and make a new one entirely.
So basically, you just delete the character you currently have and then replace them and get a new one.
But I started off with a character I didn't like, but eventually I was able to get them to look somewhat respectable.
Yeah, I didn't aim for respectable because that's not where my character was going. I took one look at the guy and went, holy crap, that's just Scaly Pete in my head, so screw I'm going with him.
Yeah, restarting's not a big deal, Kitty. It's easy to make money. You would have just started off anyway, so it's not like you'll have much to miss out on. So we burn the wood in the lighter, and at the back, a light can be seen from the back of the fireplace. I'm going to use the iron pipe and have Jill do some property damage.
Boink! Boink!
Oh wow, that is a tutorial that paid really well, Kitty. 27,000.
Damn. Well done.
So
Yeah,
Jill's
when I was doing the
some
tutorial
property
with you
damage.
last night, I basically did exactly what was needed and then fucked off.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think I explored exactly 2% of that island.
Yeah, because then we went on to an actual real,
Yep.
Supervisor's report. The endurance ability of the contaminated guinea pigs is truly incredible. Even when shot in a vital area, they can sometimes survive for several days without taking care of the wound. However, after prolonged exposure to the virus, the guinea pig's intelligence level decreases that of an insect. Even though reviving the dead seems too disgusting, the virus may still be of use. If we inject the virus into our POWs and return them, they would return to their units and then turn into zombies. This plan may work well for us in the future. In certain areas, the virus seems to have caused the mutation of animals and plants. It may be difficult, but it will make a good sample for bioweapon development. I've heard that there is a giant alligator, but I've only encountered giant creatures moving underground. I don't even want to imagine what creatures spawn that monster. I encountered Nemesis. If I didn't know about it, I'd have been contaminated and would have become one of them by now. If it is still walking around in the city, its mission is not yet over. STARS members must be very tough, since they've survived until this point, however they cannot hold out forever. So yeah, the mercenaries that Umbrella sent in, they weren't here to rescue anyone, they were here to fight the monsters, and so the supervisors could get combat data.
Ta-da.
Facts from the HQ. Attention! The Raccoon City project has been abandoned. Our political maneuvering in the Senate to delay their plans are now futile. All supervisors should evacuate immediately. The US Army is going to execute their plan tomorrow morning. The city will be obliterated at daybreak for sure.
Have you ever noticed in a lot of zombie movies involving military personnel, there's always something, a time limit involving nuking the city the next
Yeah.
morning? It's all Army of the Dead all over again.
And yet this was the first thing that I ever played or watched that had that trope, so... So the supervisors have received a message that their mission is over and they have to retreat, so they're giving up on collecting combat data, apparently.
I'm quite impressed.
I do feel at some point we do need to... Yep.
Oh, Nikolai's here. Hello.
You seem to be doing a pretty good job of looking out for yourself. How about helping out?
I have no intention of helping you.
Because we're nothing but pawns in all this?
In a manner of speaking, you are. Our employers wanted a detailed analysis of the zombie beings which were created through infection by the T-virus.
You're saying that they deliberately sent in a military unit to be butchered by their creations?
Not exactly. Although the conditions encountered on this operation were extreme, it was an unexpected outcome that the team would be wiped out. We were only required to collect live data from the subjects.
Ah!
Another mutant.
Hey, we're not done with you. Come back.
I'm not finished with you! Wait, I feel like a Sea of Thieves stream would definitely be
Oh yeah,
somewhere
well,
in
that's
the
definitely
future.
on the cards. Might even play a bit after this, but not a stream.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
Unfortunately not, because I need to actually cook my dinner tonight.
Yeah, but we can play with Kitty if you
boy,
want.
it's Patrick!
He's already on.
Yep, it's a big worm!
Oh, hi, Patrick!
Hi, Patrick Worm!
Oh my
They
lord.
call him Patrick Worm. Good morning, how are you? It's Patrick Worm.
So we're gonna use the acid rounds on it, because that's its weakness.
He's interested in things.
Go in the ground, that's it.
Oh no, Patrick used dig.
Patrick, use dig! Ow! So we just have to wait for him to pop out of the ground, fire at him when he comes out. And he's dead.
Bye, Patrick. Wow, that was convenient.
Yep, that fence arrived just when we needed to get out of here. So let's
Wow, what are the odds? Shouldn't
we
make
can
jokes like that.
now leave the park and go into the final area of the game. Because you know these Resident Evil games are always short.
They're short but fun.
I think that's why they're so popular in the speedrunning community, because the game is so short, you really can, like, learn how to optimize the run. Just gotta make our way back through the park, and there will be new enemies.
Oh boy,
I love new enemies.
here I go killing zombies again.
Have some acid.
I was gonna say, killing a single zombie with a grenade launcher, because overkill is underrated.
Yeah, I like overkill.
That's fantastic.
Ah, good, no more hunters appeared. Fantastic.
It's like having access to a 6th level magic missile thanks to an item. You don't
Yep.
need to fire it off like that, but hey.
But hey, when you want to, go ahead. It's a grenade. It's a magical grenade launcher.
And boy, does it work, unless you decide to counterspell the damn thing. Nope, not bitter about that one.
So we
Not
can
at all.
now leave the park. And we're now officially in the outskirts of the town.
Hooray! Oh. Oh yeah!
Here he is. He's not done yet.
Back, baby.
So we get our final choice of the game, and I'm gonna push him off.
This seems like a terrible decision, but sure. Eh.
And then we're gonna
Wow.
run into the chemical plant.
Ultimate generic experiment, ladies and gentlemen. Just fucking lob them off a bridge.
Yep. So you know the chemical plant in Resident Evil 2 that we see in the distance but don't actually get to go to because we immediately go to Umbrella's lab? We're finally getting to enter it in this game.
Hooray!
Nemesis will be back, but for now he's chilling at the bottom of the bridge.
Carlos,
Nemesis will return.
Jill, listen very carefully. They're planning on launching a missile directly into the city as soon as day breaks. The explosion will be powerful enough to destroy everything.
are you sure about that?
Positive. I heard it straight from a supervisor.
They'll go this far to cover their tracks?
Come on, we have
Give
to
no
hurry.
shit.
There isn't much time left.
There isn't much time left.
So, my question is, why wait till daybreak? Honestly.
Yeah, they could just blow it up now, but
What exactly is significant about daybreak that is going to, make
I
it so
guess
that,
the military bureaucracy has 9 to 5 hours.
I'm just saying, it doesn't really matter if it's daybreak or if it's, the middle of the night. And nuke's a nuke, man.
Yeah, it's still a nuke.
Nuke's still a nuke, man.
So we're supposed to turn these steam vents off in a certain order, but if you can actually activate the switch by standing in exactly the right spot. So speedrun strats for you.
Oh.
And negate the whole puzzle.
Ah, good times. That's a dungeon plan.
Yep. Don't you hate when the players just one-shot that boss you spent all night setting up?
I mean, I don't think we've only done that but once, but sorry, Remy. I mean, did it really count though? It was off stream.
Yeah,
true.
but
And it was,
I
my
enjoyed
first
doing
time, it was my first time set.
yeah,
like, home
home-brewing a
boss,
boss,
so.
exactly.
Here you go. You guys can try this, and everyone nat 20 on the first round.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then literally the next day, Dayle goes, "Oh hey, here's a banshee. Would have been much better."
Yeah,
than
would
just
have been
a ghost."
was actually the enemy you wanted.
Oh well. This is the joys and the teething patterns of learning to DM.
Yep.
That was actually the enemy you wanted, but yeah, that's the joys of learning to DM.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's like being a player and having a scenario going, "Oh, I'll try this," and then about a day later going, "Son of a bitch, I could have used this instead."
Yes. Just clear out these zombies for later.
Just
These flame rounds are not being as effective as I would have imagined. There we go.
You're
So got
firing
plenty more.
grenades. You'd think, I was gonna say, you're firing grenades. You'd think, splash damage would be a
Yeah,
thing.
would take out the whole crowd, but unfortunately this elevator does not accept people in gorilla stands, so
Ah, damn. Let me
Aww.
just get back out. Let me just get back out of it then. Okay. Gorilla stance. It's the only way to travel.
Oh, you know we're at the end of the game because the naked zombies have showed up.
See, it's anime rules. If they're naked, it means they're stronger. Seriously, how many shonen animes do you know that people get stronger the less clothes they have on them?
Good point.
Oh crap. Don't want to be in caution around hunters. They will one-shot you in caution. There we go, we're fine.
Hey, Missy.
We're up to the last puzzle in the game, and also the one that Resident Evil fans all hate. But first, security manual. Security on the plant. Since this plant is a facility under the disguise of a deserted factory, civilians will sometimes enter. If this should occur, do not hesitate to shoot them. If they choose to surrender, arrest them and then transfer them to the lab as new guinea pigs. You'll be rewarded.
Jesus.
Just wanted to read that, because that's Umbrella for you.
Seriously, Umbrella and friggin' the Vault Tech should sit down and have a friggin' meeting together.
They should.
They probably, if they'd been on the same timeline, those guys would probably get together for lunch and sit down and get, so what'd you do? What fucked up thing did you do this weekend? force people to get kidnapped and exposed to guinea pig
Oh, you know, we
horrific
just combined
transformations and
two
whatnot.
creatures.
So what
It's
would
like-
happen?
It's like, I remember I played through some Resident Evil game one time with Tom, and Tom goes, Wesker's just a huge fan of Pokemon. He's upset that Pokemon don't exist, so he's making the Pokemon. That's why Umbrella exists. So, yeah, this puzzle is the most infamous puzzle in the entire series. See that
Really?
pattern in the top row? We have to maneuver the 3 coloured columns so that when you put them together, they form that pattern.
Ew.
So what have we got? Medium, empty. So A goes left 4 times. 2, 3, 4. And I'm using a guide for this because to this day I still take ages to solve the puzzle. And there's like 3 different solutions. B.
It's like me with...
It's like
Like
the
me.
It's like Silph-Co in Pokemon. You forget.
Actually, Silph-Co I can work with. It's the friggin' Vermilion City gym that pisses me off.
Ah, yes. But left 2.
Yeah. How do you make a gym fun? Oh, let's just put 2 random switches in random spots across the gym, and if you get it wrong, you have to start again.
Exactly.
It changes every time, and the idea of going, oh, it's just to the left. No, it's fucking not.
The lock has been released, so let's head into the waste disposal room, which is where the card key we need is.
Voltec from Fallout's always a good source of other messed up things you can do to groups of people on mass.
Ah, yes. Yes, whole groups of people.
I mean, genetic experiments, social experiments. I think my personal favorite one was, and I know not everyone's a big fan of Fallout 4, but there was just one vault in Fallout 4 that I always go laugh out of, which was basically, it was meant to be designed as like a rehab clinic.
Oh
of
yeah, it's
sorts.
just full of drugs.
Yeah, it's literally, there's a time, you put people under there, you leave them there, everyone gets like sobered up from the stuff, and then after about 5 years, they unlock this massive stash of meds and alcohol, and basically everyone in the vault just tore each other apart
Yeah,
for
to
it.
get to it. I always like going to the dead vaults in Fallout and like learning what screwed up thing happened.
What serious messed up shit they came up with for that one.
Oh,
good
no.
lord.
It's okay, just push him out of the way.
Seriously, she's got one hell of a swing on her if she can push back an entire group
She
like
does.
that with one go.
Jill is strong.
Not strong enough to move a bell, but still pretty strong.
Remember, she is ex-military, but yeah, can't move a bell.
Yeah, you try to ask less questions
That's
on this
just
shit.
because women are too weak to move big bells.
Yeah, that's 1990s thinking right there.
You're still wandering around.
Oh, come on!
So, you want to get out of here alone? Is that your plan?
I made certain none of the other supervisors survived. Since I'll be the only one who knows what really happened, I'll have more bargaining power when it comes to discussing my bonus.
Then why kill me? I'm not on their payroll.
They want you eliminated for reasons of their own. The amount is modest, but there is a reward to be claimed upon the confirmation of your death.
That's great. Except I have no intention of contributing to your retirement fund.
Yeah, Carlos is maybe his superhuman strength. But yeah, no, Nikolai's met his
Hey,
end.
look! I was gonna say, oh boy, if it isn't the consequences of your actions.
He could have worked together with us, but nope.
Irony is a bitch. Rest in peace, you twisted piece of shit. But
Yeah, he went
Oh
out.
dear.
He died well.
no,
But
he didn't. That's
unfortunately, that means Nemesis is somewhere nearby, and we're going to have to fight him for the first
It's
stage
fine.
of the final boss.
the point. Oh boy, time for my first form.
Warning. Proceeding with operation in 3D. Please
What
evacuate
now?
immediately.
So all of the waste in the room is going to be incinerated in 4 minutes. So we need to defeat Nemesis and get out before that time.
Oh, give me a... Oh, look, it's the eyeballs again. What is with... Seriously, what
Yeah,
is with
what's with
Capcom
the-
and
and
eyeballs? You can't just keep getting more and more involved with this crappy putting eyeballs on it. Doesn't always work like that. Oh dear.
Yeah, have that.
How about you?
Have some liquid nitrogen.
That
No.
must be really I was gonna say, that's gotta be really dangerous to be close...
Yeah,
quarters
close to
with
the...
fighting with that thing.
I know,
If fire
accidentally.
shells of liquid nitrogen, that shit should be like hurting you just as much as it hurts him.
It should be, but... That's why we stay away.
Well, that and the fact that this guy looks like he could tear a school bus in half by
Yep.
looking at it. I don't think people could have a game with countdowns like this in it anymore. They would mess
No,
them up.
it would. They wouldn't be able to handle it. No. Ow.
Speaking of things, ow. Ow. Puny god.
Get up, Jill.
Ow. Cannon P red.
Yeah, your head's been burnt off. Ah.
Ah, how convenient.
Yep, the card we came
There
in here
goes-
for just happens to fall out. So let's get it and
There
get
lies
out of here.
Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero.
Yeah.
I
We
love the
beat
Rayman.
Nemi. Go and get incinerated, Nemi. I don't know, I reckon... Well, Jason's a ghost. Jason's a ghost cheater, so... He's immortal, so
Okay.
he just has to keep going. Eventually, Nemi will die, and Jason will just come back, so...
Oh, we're talking Friday the 13th,
Yeah.
first, obviously. Fun times.
Nemi goes into has a nice acid bath.
Yay, where he's definitely dead and gone forever.
All personnel, evacuate
Definitely.
immediately.
Missile attack confirmed. Well, we better get out of here.
So nice of them to let us know that that's the thing.
I like how they specifically have like a thing set up to tell the employees that a missile is on.
alert.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, that's so specific of a thing to be getting hit with. Okay, excuse me, sorry, come through. Pardon
Put
me.
some clothes on, young man.
Look, man, cover yourself up. Just one side. Thank you.
So there's one last thing we need to get before we leave, because what is the last weapon we get in every Resident Evil game?
Ah, yeah, go get the Magnum.
Let's get it. Let's get, the facility key, and...
But didn't you already have the Magnum in your inventory?
Yep, but I'm getting something else, you'll see.
Oh, it's not the Magnum?
It will help us later.
It's a surprise tool to help us later. Haha.
It is! There we
Oh,
go.
sweet merciful Jesus.
4 rockets.
Oh boy!
Let's get out of here. And meet up with absolutely no trouble on the way.
Yep, of course, fine to me. That's perfectly fair. Except for those guys. Oh,
Die! Get burned! There you go. They're fine.
You sure? Because those guys seem pretty happy about humping your leg.
There we go.
There we go.
They're fine.
Ooh, herb.
Just gonna have one of these to heal up from that bite on the leg.
Nom.
Jill, where are you? If you can hear this transmission, respond immediately.
Ah, it's a good thing we just happened to walk into the room at that exact
I'm
moment.
here. What's up?
Yep, otherwise we
I
wouldn't have
got us
heard
a
it.
ride. The chopper engines are running and ready to go.
On my way.
The city's about to become ground zero. Hurry up! And don't forget to take that device with you.
What does it do?
That device tracks the distance of the approaching missile. Make sure you bring it with you. Now listen to me. Don't give up. We're both gonna survive this. Just get over here.
Portable
That's
radar
useful.
receiver. We'll take it. It serves as our countdown.
Neat.
Take the magnum bullets in there, because we will need those.
Did you grab the magnum?
Yeah, I've got it. There's a box on the way, so...
Warning. Missile attack confirmed.
Well, maybe don't stand there and listen to that.
Go, Jill, go!
All personnel evacuate immediately.
Ah, crap. Oh, how convenient.
Let's go.
Time for running.
Let's get the magnum. Magnum, get the other set of magnum rounds, combine them together. And we'll take 2 more healing items as well.
Yeah, why not?
Because the final boss can sometimes...
I mean, Jesus, that thing's as big as her arm.
I know. Actually, I shouldn't use it on this zombie. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's... Just that seems kind of an over... Like, the grenade launcher was bad enough, but just, pulls out a rocket launcher and goes, oh, hell no! This reminds me of a random... You guys ever watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I never have, actually.
Hey, well...
Classified photo file. In my opinion, I feel that it's too early to use this Paracelsus sword in actual fighting. However, in order to acquire the G-Virus that Umbrella has developed, it will be of great help to us. The power of the rail cannon is satisfactory, but please note that it's still having a few remaining problems. Technology Division Colonel Franklin Hard.
Goddamn rail gun, call it the right thing, but never mind. Random, I can't remember whereabouts in the show it was, but it had like, a guy known just simply as the first vampire, has this whole thing of going, he's immortal and cannot be killed by mortal weapons. And there's this whole, end climactic fight where it's like, you cannot hurt me with your feeble mortal weapons. She rocks up with a fucking rocket launcher and just goes, welcome to the 21st century. It's like, wait, what is that thing? And it just gets freaking one shot with a rocket launcher.
She's a Resident Evil protagonist.
But it's that whole, he came from, in medieval times, so he thinks, swords, crossbows, and stuff like that. Someone rocks up a rocket launcher, it's like, what? Series, yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer is D&D series. It's an older one now.
From the 90s.
Yeah, it's like Joss Whedon back before he was doing stuff with Marvel, and oh boy, if it ain't Final Form.
Final Form Nemi. The form that he just turns straight into in the remake.
Tonight I dine on Jill's sandwich.
So we have to power up the railgun, but we are going to unload our rocket launcher into him. Because it softens him up for the rail cannon.
I was going to say, why? Because, come on, we have a rocket launcher. Why would you not use that damn thing?
Why would we not?
It.
That's why we've got healing. Let's push battery number 2 in. Now battery number 3. Yeah, you can chill up there, Nemi.
Hey, what you doing down there? Yeah, I believe we run the stream till we finish the game. That's about as far as we go.
Yeah, we usually finish this game and then, we'll be back next week. Well, the next Resident Evil game will be in 2 weeks. We'll be back next week with our normal streams.
Yeah, and we got some Borderlands Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We got the trifecta those days.
Yep. Come on, come and get me. Come and step in front of the railgun.
As opposed to the later version where you literally wield the railgun
yourself. Yeah, where she picks it up and...
Just straight up picks up a goddamn freaking railgun the length of her head, bigger than her. It's like, yeah, no, that's definitely anime as old shit. I don't think he's coming.
Very well. The next round he shall be... He was going to the tyrant to go and eat it and recover. Because there's a tyrant. Yeah. There's a dead tyrant and he can eat it to recover health.
Just randomly in the room. 4, 3,
2, 1, go!
Skadoosh!
I want to see what happens when you're standing there.
Yep.
The same thing that happens to everything else when hit with a fucking railgun.
Yeah, you die.
System overheating.
Yeah, I'd like to see a game with nice pre-rendered backgrounds like this, but seems like it's just like 3D graphics look as good as this, so it's just easier to make a full 3D game, so no one will want to actually do it, sadly. Oh, wait, here's the final choice in the game. But it's sort of it's sort of a non-choice in my mind, because why would you ever pick the other option? We're going to exterminate the monster. We're not going to ignore it and evacuate.
Really? Yeah, no, this thing's still alive. I think I'm just going to leave. Nah, hell no.
And we get Jill's action one-liner here.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought you'd have to fight him again, so I did ignore him and evacuate. In which case, she just leaves, and you don't have to fight him again, but you don't get the cool one-liner as well.
So yeah, it's not really much of a choice.
Yeah, it's not really a choice. It's you don't have to do anything.
I mean, either way, he dies anyway. It's either you kill him or he gets
the nuke
vaporized.
does. Yeah.
Which, I mean, they never actually specifically say it's a nuke, but come on, guys.
Yeah, it's a nuke.
It's the 90s, and it's the 90s, and it has to be powerful enough to wipe out an entire city. So
you'll see it in a few seconds. It is definitely a nuke.
I guess we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
Oh no.
Hey, look, it's literally the ending of Army of the Dead.
It is.
The only difference is their missile is actually somewhat realistic in how it works.
Yeah, this one is not.
Yeah, this one's just, oh, there's a big explosion, the city's wiped out. The Army of the Dead version is, well, when a nuke goes off, it releases an EMP,
yeah,
which just
that
knocks
screws
the
up the helicopter.
The shockwave just wipes the helicopter out. I feel like singing Ave Maria right about now.
Bye, Raccoon City.
Yeah, see? That should have been it for the helicopter right there.
Yep, I know. In the remake, they do actually have the helicopter start going down, but then Carlos manages to start it up again. But
and then,
this
of course,
one,
there's that lovely scene where they have to kill off Dave Bautista because he's been infected. Oh, wait, no, it's still Army of the Dead. Shit! I really like that as a movie.
I know, it's a good movie.
They didn't say it was a nuke, but come on. Come on.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians.
So even though Raccoon City is gone, it will continue to be mentioned over and over and over in the series, because for some reason they just can't move past Raccoon City. Although,
I mean, yeah, if they seriously believe that they chose to nuke a city with 100,000 people in it, then yeah, you can probably understand why that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I guess this is kind of like the 9/11 of the Resident Evil universe, so it makes sense that people would constantly, like, call back to it.
All I can say there is I know someone who's not getting reelected. Seriously, there's your campaign for presidency for the next election.
We won't bomb any more American cities.
Do you want to vote for the man who nuked Raccoon City? That's it. That's all you need. You don't need any policies. You don't need a plan. Just go, this dude nuked a city because he felt it was the right thing to do.
Hey, it's okay.
Want this man in charge?
He gets voted out and replaced with President Graham, who has a college-age daughter named Ashley.
Oh, God! No, I take it back! I take it all back!
Do you know they put her in the new Netflix anime? There are people on Resident Evil Reddit going, oh my god, Ashley appears in Infinite Darkness!
Why?
Because it's set after Resident Evil 4, so they put her in it.
Is that the next one, is it, that we're playing?
Code Veronica, then 4. Code Veronica, i.e. the real Resident Evil 3. The one that was originally started as Resident Evil 3, but had its number swapped with this one.
Fair enough.
Which is not set in Raccoon City, but...
What?
Yeah, because they wanted to move past Raccoon City.
Can't we ever get beyond Raccoon City?
Well, I mean, considering in the last 3 years we've had 4 games set in Raccoon City, the 2 remakes and the 2 online competitive games, apparently not. It's okay, we've now gone from Raccoon City to a small village.
Hooray.
So Raccoon City is all gone. I can't skip the credits, otherwise I would skip at this point because there's no music or anything, but...
Oh no.
Yeah, so the Windows version that I'm playing now came out in 2006. So this game came out in 1998. It took 8 years for it to come out on PC.
Yikes.
And fun fact, the director of this game, this was the only game he ever made.
Huh.
They had some random new employee at Capcom direct this, and after he made it, he left Capcom, and he's never made any other game. So there is our rank time.
What does that say about Capcom?
As people often say that 3 is the best one of the original trilogy. So yeah. So time 2 hours 41 minutes. Number of saves 3. Grade A. And there's a picture of Jill and Carlos in looks like a cruise ship or something. I like the idea that they see more of each other after the game. People always ship Jill and Chris, but Jill and Carlos, see, they actually have chemistry. And for completing the game, we get epilogues.
Look at the mercenaries? Oh boy.
After escaping the city, Jill set out to join Chris Redfield. However, all she found was an empty hideout of Chris's. On the floor was Chris's knife. Jill left without hesitation because she firmly believes that Chris is still alive. She will search for him until she finds him, then they can go and put an end to Umbrella. I mean, Cheetah, I prefer 2. 2 is my favourite, but 3, a lot of people swear by it. And there's Jill doing her breast. Must have had a Freudian slip there. Best Gillian Anderson impression.
Ooh, can I read the next one?
Yep.
Please forgive me, Claire. Chris Redfield had just finished this letter with his signature phrase. As he removes his sunglasses, a lady walks by him with light steps. She looks about the same age as Claire, he thinks. A short time later, Chris discovers that his sister was looking for him, but was caught.
Just look at that girl for a second. She does not look like Claire.
Not even close. This is my narrator voice. I don't get paid to do this.
Barry Burton looks at his young daughters and says, "I'm sorry, but my comrades are waiting for me. He knows he must repay his teammates for forgiving his betrayal, even if that means leaving his family for now." His wife tries to hide her fear, so she smiles and says, "Don't worry, we'll be okay."
And then he died.
You can take this one if you want.
Alright. Leon Scott Kennedy is confronted with a man who claims to be a U.S. government agent. Leon says, "Leave Sherry alone. She's innocent. She knows too much," the man replies. He looks at Leon and says,
"But you have value. This is a good deal."
Regret or hesitation.
Yep, without regret or hesitation, Leon closes his eyes, then sharply responds. So that's how he became a government agent. "Leave us alone." Claire Redfield couldn't believe Leon's words. Leon continued, "You're looking for your brother, right? Just go." Claire knew that Leon and Sherry needed immediate medical attention, but she could not waste any more time. I'll be back, I promise," she said, as she disappeared into the wilderness alone.
Jesus, dick move.
"Do you have any relatives?" When the army officer asked her, Sherry Birkin did not respond, for she has no immediate relatives. Her father and mother died because of the G virus, and so this little girl holds herself with her arms and bites her lip tight. She thinks, "I'm sure she will come back. She won't forget about me." A woman looks at herself in the mirror. She used to be called Ada Wong, but this morning she will say goodbye to that name. "I'm not Ada Wong anymore." She feels her ab and thinks, "This is Ada's scar, not mine." And as she says goodbye to Ada Wong, she can't stop her tears. However, there isn't much time left before her next
told
mission.
Leon about this.
Yeah, no one ever told Leon about that. "Once again, you have survived, Mr. Death." The chopper pilot speaks with a cold bitterness. Always only you survive, Mr. Death, the pilot continues. But Hunk does not respond to the pilot. He doesn't care. The Death cannot die, the survivor thinks to himself, with a warm smile. So that guy we haven't met yet, he just shows up in the epilogues, though, to foreshadow something. Foreshadow something that they never actually do anything with, but... In addition to beating the game, you also unlock the Mercenaries. The very first incarnation of it. Which is basically a game where you're dropped into an arena with a time limit and have to see how many monsters you can kill. And you can pick between Carlos, Mikhail, and Nikolai, each with their own unique loadouts. And when you beat Mercenaries mode, you earn points, and you can actually use these points to unlock infinite ammo weapons to play in the main game. So, none of that's behind DLCs or paywalls. That was the 90s. So, I'd like to thank everybody for joining for Resident Evil 3. Thanks very much to Cheetah Rengen for coming and joining us, using us as background noise while he or she prepares D&D tiles. We definitely enjoyed having you around to talk Resident Evil with us, so please feel free to come back again sometime. Thanks for BCG. Thank you for Kitty for jumping in right at the end. Thank you to Nemesis 760 and Cheetah for your follows. But most of all, thank you to Remy and M2 for joining me with the conclusion of the Resident Evil trilogy on PlayStation. We'll be back in 2 weeks for Resident Evil Code Veronica, the game that bridges the original trilogy and the new series, and one that Remy has seen nothing of and knows nothing about.
Yeah, I actually don't know anything about Code Veronica, so this will be interesting.
I will just tell you that it has literally the cheesiest villain the series has ever had, and simultaneously some of the most cringeworthy dialogue. And
lovely.
Also the most hated and cringeworthy supporting character.
Oh, lovely.
So it's sure to be an amazing experience. I actually really like Code Veronica because it has Claire in it and it has Chris in it. And it's the game where Claire finally finds her brother, and it has Wesker coming back, revealing himself and stuff like that. But it has an awful cheesy villain, cringeworthy dialogue, and a side character who everyone hates so much because you're meant to like him, but he constantly screws things up, and, like, one of the parts he screws up using a crane and floods a room with poison gas, and the reason he screws up is because he was perving at Claire's ass the entire time, and the game calls attention to this. That you're supposed to like this character. But yes, and also basically the most obvious password right at the end of the game, Veronica. It's literally in the title of the game. So, I will have both Remy and M2 for that session of RE with Rem. We'll be back next week with Borderlands on Wednesday, D&D on Thursday, our main campaign, and Call of Cthulhu, Curse of the Pharaoh on Friday. We are entering the home stretch of that campaign, and so Friday's episode will be the second last, the penultimate episode. Who will survive? Hopefully you'll join us and find out. So, until then, when you meet a South American mercenary in the midst of Raccoon City, just know he's got your back. And he's a good guy with a heart of gold. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us.